Bam! Joe, do, Joe. I've been listening to that song for like the last hour, and I was playing Persona while listening to it in the background, and it was very exciting, very exciting. Actually, I'm gonna just open this up by going walking. You see, I just finished playing a game, so my butt is like kind of really sore right now. So, you know, you gotta have proper stretches before you start a New Year's stream, right? So I might have to do that occasionally before, we end the stream, because this is going to go on for 3 hours until New Year's, until midnight. So, we have to make sure, somebody make sure to remind me to do my butt breaks so I get up and actually, like, my butt doesn't fuse to the bed. Okay. We've all been there, man. We've all been there. Play the halftime show. I'll play the halftime show at a halftime, which will be like in an hour and a half. So around 10:30, I'll play the halftime show. Do you like the glasses? These were very hard to get. These are very rare. They only make 10 pairs every year, and they only give them out 10 pairs per country. And I just happened to get a pair this year. The guy that sold them to me told me they were extremely rare. This might look like glitter, but it's actual. I thought that too. I thought it was glitter too, but the guy that sold them to me said this was actually crushed sapphire mixed with the blood of a unicorn. I paid $7,000 for these glasses, guys. They're pretty fabulous. They're pretty fabulous. Shing! I'll miss the stream, but Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you! In fact, there's a lot of people... Okay, who already has the New Year, begun for them? Who is living in the distant future of 3 hours plus from now and already knows about what's going to happen in 2019? In which case, could you let me know? Does Y2K, Y2019K happen? Oh, man. Me here. Oh my god, there's so many people from the future! 1+. You don't count. You're only slightly into the future. You don't count. Oh, man. But anyway, I do have kind of a structure for this video. I wanted to start off by talking about Y2K, because I'm a guy that really is fascinated whenever I look at times in like modern history where we think the apocalypse is going to occur, because this has always happened in, ever since antiquity. There's always been somebody that's going to say, the world's coming to an end, fire and brimstone, Lord and Jesus. There's always someone that's been saying that. But in the modern era, I find it very amusing because you have things like television and the radio and the internet, and it's not like just some random person on a street corner shouting about, it's the end of days! It's like a very popular guy, maybe on the internet or on the radio or something, and they convince a lot of people the world's gonna end, and then when the world doesn't end, it's like, oh, well, that person's credibility is ruined forever. And maybe an angry mob or two might show up at their house. Yeah, so Y2K, I'm a little bit too young to remember Y2K. I don't know if there's a lot of people in here right now. I don't remember Y2K when it actually happened. But Y2K was the fear that at the year 2000, which some people... I mean, I was only 7 years old in the year 2000. There's probably a lot of people in here right now that weren't even born yet. But... in the year 2000, there was this fear because the internet was still kind of in its infancy. The internet it became public in '89, but, it wasn't like a standard in every house. Like, every house did not have a computer really yet. We didn't get our first computer until 2001 or 2002, right? I was 1, I was -3, I was 7, so you're the same age as me. 1993, kids, bump it! 1993, really, I'm a little bit partial to 1993, but I will go on record and say 1993 was the single best year to ever be born. Not biased at all, but is it biased or biased? I don't know. But it was a pretty sick year to be born, Tekking, will you play Jump Force? Probably not. 1999 from 360 Camacho, thank you for the 20. The internet was a youngling. Kaido is a dragon. Confirmed. The future. How did you know? Who else is a dragon? Come on, guys. Those of you that already live in the future, do you know who else is a dragon? He's like, okay, Matt, guess what? Luffy turns out to be a dragon. Does Luffy have a technique named after dragons yet? I don't think he does. Luffy needs to create a technique. He needs to be like Gumu Gumu no Rising Dragon or something, and that's what has to deliver the final blow against Kaido. Thanks for the content this year, Tekking, and never stop making vids. Any ideas for One Piece theories on the ending for One Piece? I've been kind of holding back on those, like, talking about, like, because every now and then I'll get an idea in my head, like, let's do, like, the endgame shit. But the endgame shit is so far away, and so much is going to happen between then and now. I mean, I made, like, a video talking about what the One Piece was, but that was, like, the first ever video I made. You know, so I kind of try to stay away from those ones. You know, like, what's the final war gonna be like? I'm like, well, we're still, like, 5 years out from that minimal, so we'll hold back for right now. But yeah, Y2K. Don't worry about the Super Chats. The Super Chats are all saved below, as always, so we'll get to those. I know the Super Chats are really flooding in. But anyway, going back to Y2K. And I appreciate all of them, I do. It's just, I want to get through the Y2K shit, then we'll go through Super Chats. We'll somehow figure out a scrap-built structure to this, okay? Because I'm going for 3 hours. I need to calm down. I injected straight caffeine into my veins before I started this. Can you tell? I'm just kidding. I'm just very jumpy right now. I did finally defeat Futaba's palace like 20 minutes ago, so I'm really pumped for that. I beat the shit out of her mom, so that's good. Her mom was a giant sphinx at the time, so it was okay. But yeah, Y2K. Alright, so Y2K, there was a if you don't know about it, if you're too young, there was a legitimate fear because of the internet's uncertainty with it. And, you know, this was in an era where people were still talking about cell phones giving you brain cancer. You know, it's like, it's a new invention, it's a new thing, you know, and it's like, oh, cell phones, they'll give you brain cancer because they output radiation and you're keeping it right next to your head. I'm like, okay, radios do the same thing, but whatever. Anyway, there was a fear that on January 1st, 2000, at exactly 12 o'clock a.m., 0 seconds, 000, the computers all across the world would not register. They would all reset. All the computers would shut down. They would think it's year 0. Like, the computers wouldn't be there. There was also talk about a virus. This Y2K virus or whatever. Like, basically people were afraid the computers were all gonna shut down, which would of course lead to, like, massive global upheaval. All the satellites would shut down, all the airplanes would crash to Earth, every computer in the entire world would shut down at once. And of course, as we all know, that didn't happen. Yeah, that didn't happen. If you were born after Y2K and you've never read about this at all, and you're sitting here just being like, okay, well, what happened, Matt? What happened? I'm like, nothing happened. We were all okay. Everything's good. Everything happened. Y2K occurred, year 2000, and nothing changed. However, except, because there's exceptions to everything, and this is the part of the story that I find the funniest. Except for one town, I think it was in Kentucky. And I don't think this had anything to do with Y2K, it was just a happen chance. Like, it was bound to happen somewhere. But right around midnight on January 1st, 2000, there was a little tiny town in Kentucky, and something happened with the power plant there, and the power they had a blackout at the time. Now, it wasn't a big deal, and it came back on, it was a normal blackout, but I want you to imagine, because this is Kentucky, you know for a fact there were some conspiracy theory survivalist types living in fucking Kentucky. Still are. It was like the American South, you know? You know for a fact there was at least one dude, probably a lot more, but at least one dude living in this tiny Kentucky town. He's in his basement on New Year's Eve. He's got a shotgun at his freaking hands. He's got all this food he's stockpiled. All the locks in. He's got like a vault door blocked. His family's down there shaking. He's like, it'll be all right, guys. We'll be ready for the Y2K. And then midnight happens and the blackout occurs. It's happening. I told you. You all thought I was crazy. Meredith, you thought I was crazy. I thought you were crazy, Frank. I thought I was crazy. I knew it. Everyone out there is going to be driving mad, and we're going to be in here safe, and we got canned food and shit, and we're going to repopulate the earth, right, Meredith? All right, Frank, we're going to repopulate the earth. Damn straight. Quit cocking your gun, Frank. It doesn't work. You've cocked it 7 times by now. I'm like, I know. It gets me pumped. Shells are just popping out. I was like, those are perfectly good shells, Frank. Oh. But yeah, anyway, I like to think that happened to at least one person in Kentucky. I would not want to live in a post-apocalyptic world. If the internet truly got destroyed and it was gone and we had to go back to living, like, you know, the way we did back in, like, the 1950s, then, yeah, you could just end it right there. I don't want to be part of that. The internet is seeped in. Like, I got nothing else I'm good at. Like, the internet, you know? I guess I'm kind of halfway decent at cooking, but... Hey, the other day I was cooking, and I'm wrapping up. I'm, like, finishing up my meal, and I'm running around the kitchen, and I'm using the oven, and I had the microwave going. I was making some French green beans in the microwave. I had the dishwasher going. I was washing everything, and I just stopped, and I was, like, kind of looking around the kitchen, and I'm like... I had this moment of clarity where I was like, you know what? Electricity is a fucking useful invention. Electricity's pretty fucking cool. Think of all the stuff I just did with it. I made a whole meal, I microwaved some beans, I have a refrigerator to keep all my shit cold, I have a dishwasher to wash all of my dishes for me, I have lights, I have heat. Electricity's pretty fucking cool. I'm glad I live in an era, because through most of human history, the vast majority of human history, they didn't have that. They didn't have that, you know? Yeah, electricity. If you could say if you were like, what are the 5 greatest inventions of the last 100 years? I would say, because there was electricity 100 years ago, but like, was it any good, really? Like, improvements on energy, the internet would definitely be one of them. Cars would definitely, like, automobiles in general. Airplanes, because 100 years ago in 1918, I mean, we had airplanes, but they were the kind of, like, Red Baron fighter jet kind of airplanes. They weren't, like, commercial travel airplanes yet. And I would say satellites, that was a big one. Recent subscriber Tekking, you've given me hours of content to listen on my drive to work. It's like One Piece audiobook. I'm glad. I should start reading One Piece, but like Morgan Freeman or something. I wonder if that would get a lot of views if I just pulled out One Piece. Or maybe I could get a light novel. I could get a One Piece light novel and just start reading that to you guys. Ugh. Chapter 884. Who is that? I thought you were invincible. Armament hockey is supposed to be the power to hit your solid form. Armament hockey is supposed to work on Logia powers. But my punches went right through you. I thought they didn't work. But I was wrong. My attacks can hit you. Erg. Your armament defense that was so tough before can't stand up to Gear 4. Cough. Wheeze. It's not your mochi powers that are so great. It's your color of observation, isn't it? Rhino Schneider. Oof! Zwip! Phew. Gum gum. Glare. Kong Organ! It's impressive that you can even detect what I'm doing. Would you, would you pay money for that? Would you pay money for that? Get close to the microphone. Make it ASMR. I wouldn't even say who's saying what. I would just read what's on the page. Yep. Oh, yep. Nice hat. Thank you. Thank you, partner. I know it's not a cowboy hat, but thank you, partner. Can you guys talk in a southern accent? I admit my southern accent ain't too much what it is, but, you know, it borders on Texan and just an idiot, you know? Because there's, like, I'm not saying all people from the South are idiots, but if you add a certain drawl to it, you can make, hey, how you doing there, Puck? How you doing today? You add a little bit of an accentuation to it. Hee-haw there, partner! You add that a little bit, and it makes it sound like the person's missing a few brain cells. Was that manga ASMR? I think I just invented it. I think I just came up with my new thing for 2019, guys. I think I just came up with it. I'm just going to sit here and read manga to you guys, and you can download the audiobooks. How old are you? 25. It's pretty much the same thing. As a Texan, I'm offended. I didn't mean anything by it, partner. I have nothing but respect for you Texan folk. Don't diss my boy Tom Sawyer. You got the puck reference. Good job. I was almost going to say fuck. I'm like, how you doing there, fuck? How you doing, partner? How you doing there, fuck? Oh, God. All right, let's get to some super chats. We had a whole flooding, and we have 1,100 people in here. Thanks to everybody that participated in my stream. Roger also has a stream coming up. I think his started at, because he's in a different time. Oh, the chat disappeared. Consarn it. Roger's stream, though, he's in a different time zone, so I don't know when his is starting, because he's 3 hours before mine. His starts in 78 minutes, so yeah, his starts in about 10:30 is when he starts. 10:30 Eastern time. For him, it would be like 7:30. So is he going to go all night? I don't know about that. I don't know. Well, let me know about how that's going to go. But let's, please say, aura, aura, aura. All right, I said it. Guess what? You're now blocked. The spammers will not pass. Oh, there's a few of them in here. Ah, I see what you're doing. You clever girl. Clever girl. All right, let's go through, some super chats here. As a Texan, I give you bliss. Cool. The spammers will spam. Really? I didn't know that. All right. So let's see what we got here. Got some super chats. Got a few more super chats. They're just flooding in. Oh, man, there's so many. Holy crap. Do you drink beer? No, I do not. Thank you for the 229. Why do you think Roger Watson considered a Yonko, even though he was stronger than Whitebeard? Also, Happy New Year. He might have very well been considered a Yonko during his day, but then he found the One Piece, and it was like a whole other status after that. Like, he might have been a Yonko in the middle of his adventures, but then he finds the One Piece, and it's like, okay, he's no longer a Yonko. He's something new. He's something even better. Might have been something like that. It's kind of like how, Truman was the vice president before, he became president after FDR died. Or maybe a better example than that. It's like Nixon was Eisenhower's vice president before Nixon became president. No one remembers Nixon as, he was the vice president under Eisenhower. No, nobody remembers that. They just remember the fact Nixon was president. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about here. Where is Panda Man's video? He'll be coming. He'll be coming sometime in January. I wish my Twitch even was half this lit, or my YouTube. I had a Twitch that I got like 12,000 followers on it. I don't know if that's any good or not. Probably isn't that great anymore. Maybe it was decent back then, because I was doing Twitch before Twitch had the donations, and it was really like it was big, but it wasn't like the way it is right now. That was back in like 2013 I Twitched. And then I played Yandere Simulator one day, and I got permabanned, and that was an account that I didn't care about it very much at the time, because Twitch wasn't that big of a focus. I don't really play games, but I had like 12,000 followers on there, and I'm starting to think like, oh man, maybe I should go and like grovel to Twitch and be like, all right, listen. It happened like 5 years ago. I was stupid. I didn't really even know you guys had a ban list. I didn't. But I have like a lot of fans on YouTube right now, and this Twitch account would really help me. So can you just give it back to me? I promise. If I fuck up again, you can delete it forever. I don't care. But can you just it was a stupid idea. Can you just, try it again, please? I should go begging back to Twitch. Thank you for all your videos. Keep up the good work. Love your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you. Vince Talip. Thanks you, Son Goku. That was Manga ASMR. Recent subscriber Tekking, you've given me hours of content. Oh, I've already read that one, but thank you very kindly. Jedi JL24, not $10. Have you heard the good news? Jesus is a dragon. Jesus is forever a dragon. He is, that would have made the story a lot more, I think, exciting. I mean, Christians, you just need to inject more dragons into your, your beliefs, Like, I think there are dragons in Revelations at some point, or something very similar to a dragon in Revelations, but you need to inject, if you had, I'm going to tell you something right now. If you write the story like Jesus fought a dragon and then used his holy divine powers to smite it, you would get way more people to your church, like way more to your cause. Like the younger crowd would be like, that is pretty freaking cool. That time Jesus slew a dragon with his divine might, you know, that would be cool. Maybe give Jesus like, maybe deck out Jesus a little bit animated, you know, give him like a giant hammer of smiting, and give him some awesome gilded golden wings or some badass battle armor. Give Jesus something like that. You could keep the robe and the sandals, but just make him a little bit more badass, you know? I will turn the other cheek, but my hammer on the other hand, BAM! Does Yasop know Usopp is a pirate? Probably, considering there's wanted posters of God Usopp, you know, all over the world now. Yo. Thumbs up. Thanks to everybody that just sends the random thumbs up and the highs and the random donations. Love your content. Keep up the amazing work. Have you heard of Telekinesis Nomi? I haven't, but that sounds cool. FYI, Page 1 is a type of card game. Yeah, I know that now. I didn't know that when I did the review. It's a Japanese thing. I didn't know about it. What are you going to do now that you left Dollar Tree? Pretty much just this. Occasionally this. Sometimes this. But mostly just this. Happy New Year from Sweden, from probably around 30 Swedish kroners. Keep up the great work, thank you. I mean, 30 American dollars translated out to 209 Swedish kroners, I guess. I don't know. Do you think Oda came up with Kaido dragon form from the Shadow Dragon Ball Z? I doubt that. I highly doubt that. He's designed out of a Chinese dragon, and the Chinese dragons have been around long before Shenron was around. Shenron was based off a Chinese dragon, and Oda based Kaido off of a Chinese dragon as well. The Chinese dragons have been around for a while before anime. You ever heard of Baki the Grappler? Damn straight I have. Haven't watched it much, but I heard about it. I heard about it even back when there was another animation back in like the 80s or 90s I watched a little bit of. Have a happy New Year's. Thank you very much. Thanks for the content this year, Tekking. Never stop making videos. Also, any ideas for personal theories on the ending of One Piece? All right, I already talked about that one. Thank you, guys. All right, I think we're back up to where we were. Who's stronger, Shanks or Kaido? I mean, Kaido, it's one-on-one. Kaido wins. Just saying. Does Buggy know where the One Piece is? I don't know. I don't know if he is on Raftel or not. Even if he does know where it is, I don't think he would go and try to get it. Probably because, number one, he knows he couldn't get it anyway. It's too dangerous. And number two, it's like his own captain, so he doesn't want to defile it, you know? Already 2019 here in Greece. Oh, cool. We're not dropping any frames. I talked to my internet guy after last night, and I was like, I let him know. I'm like, hey, tonight really wasn't that big of a deal. We were kind of able to salvage the stream last night, but I'm like, tonight's not that big of a deal, but I really need to make sure this works for tomorrow. And he's like, okay, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll make sure. So he came through. I checked it before this, and it's pretty solid so far. Not jinxing it or anything. Do your butt exercise. Yep, gotta do the butt. Oh, that feels good. Gotta do the butt exercise. Sitting down for too long. Gotta stretch. Gotta get limbered up. Ugh. Calisthenics, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh. Oh, that was a good one. There has to be a good butt exercise. I had a receipt in my pants. Okay. Oh, this was all the stuff we bought for, no, not Christmas, New Year's dinner tonight. We threw everything in the crock pot with sauerkraut. We got some bratwursts and some hot dogs and some Vienna sausages and threw them in there. Also, here's a picture of me. I used this in the video today, but this is a picture of me when I was, 2.5. I was a little dubious as whether or not this was me because of the hair. I kind of look like a little girl in this, but I don't know. There's no one in my family that would be a little girl at this time period, so I'm like, that had to be me. But yeah, that's me. And I asked my mom, and she's like, yeah, that's you. You grew out your curls. We didn't want to cut your hair. And I'm like, okay, I don't think guys are... I don't know if guys would really rock the curls as much, but okay, you want to keep me... that's fine, I guess. I don't remember it, so it's not a big deal. Baby Tekking! Forgot to say, fight against King. Oh, thank you. Why is Tekking on live on 2 channels? Am I live on 2 channels? Maybe someone else is streaming me. I don't know. Don't really matter either way. I appreciate it. Just wanted to thanks for the 3 years of glorious content. Oh, that's awesome. That's you, by the way, in the Discord tonight. I don't think I'm going to be able to go in tonight, because I'm going to be doing this for 3 hours, and I usually only stream for an hour and a half, so after that, at midnight, I'm probably going to be done. This level of energy you're seeing right now, probably not going to... I'm already getting kind of hot in this room. It's pretty cold outside, though, so I'm going to lift up this window. Hopefully it won't get too loud, but it's really cold and rainy out. I was going to set off some fireworks tonight. I have some mortars that are left over from 4th of July. I was going to launch off tonight, but it is raining. It's kind of just kind of drizzling right now. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, it's probably the flannel. I'm also wearing a long sleeve shirt right under the flannel, so that probably has something to do with it. Don't strip. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na, da-na, da-na-na-na-na, na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Okay, that's as far as I'm willing to go. Did you lose your V card yet? No, but that's pretty much my New Year's resolution every year. I read something about New Year resolutions, and it's not surprising, but like most people that make a New Year's resolution that involves some sort of like radical change in their life, like 95% of them don't end up happening, because it's usually just like, 2019, I'm gonna quit smoking. I mean, that's an ambitious thing. That's a good thing. You want to quit smoking, but it's like, you're not going to be able to just go... I mean, some people can go cold turkey. Some people are capable of just putting down the cigarette and just never smoking again. But that's not most people. And if you try to quit cold turkey, all that's going to accomplish is you're going to put down the cigarette for 1 day or 2 days, and then after, like, January 3rd, you're going to be like, okay, fuck this. Oh, sweet nicotine. You know? The V card, is that the Vivera card? Sure, yeah, I'm gonna lose my Vivera card today. My resolution is to not be afraid of what? Not be afraid of teachers? Okay, well, teachers try to be your friends, unless they're the creepy kind of teacher that sort of try to molest you. That's not a good teacher. I was watching some JoJo's earlier today, the Fugo's backstory. Yeah, that was pretty messed up. Like, Fugo's backstory, he's like a rich dude, and he has a high IQ, and he's in college at age 13, and he's in the library, right? And this teacher walks in behind him, and I'm like, oh no, are they doing what I'm thinking they're gonna do? And it's like, oh, Fugo, I thought I told you to come to me if you have any problems. I'm like, okay, this isn't too bad. But then the teacher starts getting creepily close to the 13-year-old, like right up to his face, like, you could come to my house if you want. I'm like, oh no, oh shit, he's a diddler. And then Fugo beats the shit out of him with a giant book. So that's good. That, you know. Oh man, what is up with that, Iraqi? Love your channel. Planning on starting mine tomorrow. Will always be a sub. Keep up the good work. So your New Year's resolution is to start a YouTube channel. We're good on ya. Good on ya, Dragon GX. You got a cool name. It has dragon in it. What will you attend any cons this year? Yeah, I'm going to SetsuCon in January. That's in Altoona, PA. That's a local one, kind of. Not really anybody major there, but it's like 40 minutes from my house, so that's the one I always go to. Tekko is in April. That's the big one. That's in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's the one I go to every year. I'll be going to that one. I might try to go to some new ones this year. I traveled on a plane for the first time in my life last year. So now I'm used to airplane travel. So who knows? Maybe I'll even try to go to San Diego this summer and hit up Comic-Con, or maybe go to New York Comic-Con. I don't know. I've never been to the West Coast. I got to get out there. Maybe I get to meet some people. Not even Comic-Con, but just, I'm sure there's maybe Anime Expo. That's in LA, right? Or I'm sure there's other anime conventions in LA. I can meet up with Roger maybe, and I could look around LA. That'd be pretty fucking cool. I've always wanted to go to LA. Maybe that'll be my vacation for this year. This just popped in my head, but what if Blackbeard took the Flare fruit power from Sabo? I don't think that'll ever happen. I don't think the Mara no Mi is going to change hands anymore. I think it landed on the person that was supposed to have it, you know? VidCon. Yeah, I know VidCon, but I'm thinking of a more anime-based thing. Never, ever go to LA. I want to go to LA. I've been stuck in the country my whole life, and I might very well live in the country, you know, as my residence, but I want to get out there and see the rest of the world, you know? I want to see the rest of the world. Kawaii-Con. Oh, is it actually called Kawaii-Con? Let's look it up. Let's look at some anime cons that are in LA. Let's see, anime conventions website. There's like a website that has a list of like everything. It's animecons.com. Becoming a pirate. I'm a pirate. Your New Year's resolution is to become a pirate? Yes. I'm gonna bring back old school piratey. I'm not gonna do the modern thing like Somalian pirates. I'm not gonna do anything like that. I'm gonna bring back the old school kind of pirate. The eye patch and the skull and crossbones and the wooden galleon kind of pirate. That's the kind of pirate I want to see. Shadow Wolf, quit spamming lag. We're not lagging. We're not lagging on my end anyway. 1,322, yeah. And the diseases, yep, you're going to bring back the diseases too. I got the Persona 5 music rolling in my head too, Blooming Villain, because of me fighting against a boss for the last hour. I was dedicated to try to finish off the boss before the stream started, because I would not be able to focus on this stream knowing that I had to fight against a boss at the end of it. I'd be up till 4 in the morning. Can you spell brown backwards? I will not. Come down to Florida. I just went to Florida. I want to try something new out, you know? Just went to Florida. But let's check out these anime cons here. Let's see what we got here. All right, so these are various conventions. So we want... Oh, well, they have it all planned all the way up to 2025. All right, so 2019... Okay. And North America, let's go USA in particular. And California. I love this website. Very streamlined. All right, so Sacramento. There has to be some in LA. La Jolla, Fresno, Torrance, Los Angeles. Oh, they only have Anime Expo? I could have sworn they had more than that. Oh, still, July 3rd. Oh man, that would be hot as shit. But yeah, let's see who's going to Anime Expo. They probably don't have a lot of stuff up yet, but this is a pretty big convention, so they would probably have I would assume, some guests planned like a year beforehand. Oh man, me going to Tekking101 goes to Anime Expo 2019. That would be pretty damn cool. NakaCon. Stay at my place for free. In Kansas? Probably going to be a few years before I decide to go to Kansas. I'll pick, like, the Midwest states last, if I'm going to travel places. Two streams. How do I manage to have 2 streams at once? I'm not doing 2 streams at once. I'm only doing one. If there's another stream, that means somebody else is, you know, hosting me right now somewhere. I don't know. Let me know where it's being held. I'm not sure either way. I don't really care. It's just, I'm just like, I'm not doing 2. I'm only doing 1. Who are you gonna romance in Persona 5? Everybody. There should be there's the harem option, the polygamy option. All the girls are just cool with it. But they are from your channel. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm doing the same thing I normally do, guys. I click the stream button the normal way I always do, right there, Tekking101 Live. This is my vlog channel. That's Ustream, and that's the Hitbox or whatever. So this is the only one I'm streaming at right now. So that must be something on YouTube's end of things. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I see that. That's weird. That is really weird. I don't understand how that works. Huh. That is weird. Oh well. Whatever. It's a glitch on YouTube, I guess. I mean, I would say come to the bigger one, but I'm getting views either way. Maybe that's why the super chats have been fluctuating so much. Yeah. It's the Y2K! It's the Y219K! Oh no! Did I ever tell you the origin of this pillow? My NBC pillow. I have it in the background of a lot of my videos, and nobody ever comments on it. Like, sometimes I'll get like, what's up with the NBC pillow? Are you like a big NBC fan? I'm like, not really, no. Did I ever tell you the origin of this, though? This pillow has been with me for 10 years now. 10 years. I love the rainbow. It looks like I'm wearing armor right now. Like, yeah! You've unlocked rainbow armor. Yeah! When did you graduate? I walked in the ceremony in May of 2017. I didn't physically get my diploma. And I have it right here. I didn't physically get my bachelor's degree in my hands until 2018, until this year, until January 6th. That was the date. Check it out, guys. A bachelor's degree. I got a college degree. I got a bachelor's degree and I got a bachelor's of science. All right, so let's talk about Nami's tits. You know, the thing that I really love about her boobs is that they're like a flotation device. You know what I mean? So Nami can never really drown. I mean, you know those floating things that they had tied to the Sunny when they were going back up to the surface? They really could have just, you know, she could have swam out and just whoop, they would have like got rocketed to the surface like that. Yep. Fantastic transition. I have degrees, guys. Stay in school, guys. Stay in school. High school diploma, associate's degree, bachelor's degree. Stay in school, kids. Stay in school. Yeah, I got a degree in, it's a degree in communications, like journalism, but it'll still say, greetings to all whom this document may reach. Be it known that the Board of Trustees, the President, and the faculty, in recognition of the successful completion of the requisite courses of study, have conferred upon Matthew Paul Crawford, the 16th Esquire, the degree of Bachelor of Science, with all honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Holy shit, I got responsibilities? I have privileges? Pertaining to this degree. In witness thereof, the seal of the university and signature of the duly authorized officers are affixed to this diploma. Yep. Paul? Paul? Yes, my middle name's Paul, yes. You didn't know that? Yeah, my middle name's Paul. It's been that for 25 years now, give or take. JoJo pose. I never read my diploma, no shit. I don't think I've ever read my high school one. Because I got my high school one and I just kind of wanted to get the hell out of there, you know? This is to certify that Matthew Paul Crawford has satisfactorily completed the required course of study pre-subscribed to the Board of School Directors to this high school and entitled diploma. Okay, so I high school diploma, whatever, who cares? And then my associate's degree is, oh, it opens from this side. To all persons upon who this letter may come, greetings. Okay, so this is who it may reach, and this is just greetings. This has reach. This has reach right here. The bachelor's degree. I'll probably get these framed when I move out and get my own little private study. I'll actually get these framed properly. It is kind of weird. I have a bachelor's degree. That is a little weird, you know, like a bachelor. You understand, I'm the first person, not the first person on my, well, on my dad's side of the family, I think I am, because my dad and his brothers, they didn't get any college degrees. My grandparents didn't get college degrees. My aunt was born after my dad and her brother and his brothers were. My dad and his brothers were all born in the 50s and the early 60s. My aunt was born in the mid 70s. She went to college, actually the same college as this one, and she got, I think, just her associates, though. So, on my dad's side of the family, I also have some cousins and stuff that live down in Georgia. They have degrees as well, I think, but not very many people on the dad's side of the family that have the bachelor's, so I'm really, really proud of that. Really proud of that. Gotta get my butt exercise. my butt exercise. Okay. Why didn't you and Casey do the Q&A this year? That was kind of the stream, because I was too busy doing the charity stream and a bunch of other stuff, and we answered most of the questions, so, you know. We were kind of repeating ourselves by the third year we did it. They were a lot of fun, though. We maybe come back the next year or do something a little differently. I don't know. Oh, there's an anime convention in Chicago. I do have some friends that live in Chicago. Joe, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, hey. Do-do-do-do-do-do. That's the theme I want to play whenever I take out the enemy, you know? Someone beats the crap out of me and then I manage to turn the tables on them. This is what's going to be playing. Yeah, that's what's going to be playing. Let's see what we got going on here. The sun is setting. The grass is green. Illinois. There's apparently no con by that name in Illinois. There's Anime Zap. There's Ushicon. There's Anime Midwest. The only one on here that says it's from Chicago is Uchicon, and that's in February. University of Chicago. Yeah, weird. Chicago. JoJo soundtrack. Where did you get? YouTube. YouTube is amazing to get movie clips and various music tracks. This isn't a real top hat. It's plastic. But it's still cool. There are 2 streams. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube's doing that, but YouTube's doing that. I think they link back to the same chat. I'm thinking. I can't imagine why there would be 2 chats. It doesn't make much sense, really. Why are there 2 streams? I don't know. That's never happened. I mean, it's not a problem. It's just weird. Make a video on Bartolomeo. I will be doing... I should probably start that at the beginning of the year. The Grand Fleet serial. I just need to figure out the order. How many Grand Fleet members are there? 8, right? Or 7. I think there's 7. I could roll. I could do a D7. Nah, I have to figure out some other way to figure it out. Maybe a slot machine or a roulette wheel. Holy shit, 50 pounds? We fall in piked flats. The view determines your perspective. In every living thing, there's the desire from love. Rengar. You chose Bulbasaur. I chose phrases from my best friends. You are great. Happy New Year. I only understood half of what you said, including Bulbasaur, but thank you, George. Mom! Mom! We got a 50-pound donation! Those are pounds! Those are worth more than dollars, I think. Modern exchange rates. Yeah, I could just go alphabetical order. Yeah, pounds, euros, they're the same thing. They're both... Guys, Europe has England in it. They're the same. Yeah. Those are euros. No, they're not! Do you know it was actually, I can't remember who initially presented this idea, but I do believe at one point in America's beginning, there was a idea to have each state has its own currency. Can you imagine the galactic-size cluster screw that would be if that was still the thing now, if every state had its own unique currency regulated by their own bank? And there was, like, exchange rates between the states. There's 50 of them. That would be a mess. Don't tell England that. I know, the EU. The EU. Have you ever drink something and then seconds later say you are thirsty? Yeah, there's a few things that have an effect like that. Alcohol. You don't exactly... That's not really good for hydration if you want to drink alcohol. How many people have an alcoholic beverage with them right now? I have straight vodka, which I poured into this water bottle, and Long Island iced tea, which I poured into this iced tea bottle. Totally. The lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, everything is alright. I don't know the lyrics to that song exactly. You got tequila, you got iced tea. Nope, nope, awesome. I have milk. Milk's pretty good. I got wine. Sweet. I have wine too, I just don't drink it. Coors Light, that counts. Barely, but it counts. I have mayo. Go to OhioCon. There is a convention in Sandusky, Ohio called Colossal Con. It's held as a water park. I wanted my friends and like everyone to go. It's in July. I wanted my friends and everybody to go in, you know, like 2011, but we didn't have any money at the time, you know, and we would have to get a hotel. But it's held at like an indoor water park. That would be pretty damn cool. I think it's called Colossal Con. But it's usually held in July, so I would have to make a choice. I would have to either go to Colossal Con or Anime Expo. Oh, wait, no. It's actually held, oh, shit. It's actually held, the last week of May. See, this is new for me. This is whole new uncharted waters for me, because this last year, I was done with school, but I still had work. But now I'm not tied to Dollar Tree anymore, and I'm not tied to, school anymore. So I'm, like, free now. As in, like, as long as I'm careful with how I spend my money and shit, I can pretty much go wherever I want to go, you know? It's like, do you want to go to an anime convention in Ohio in May? I'm like, yeah, that sounds fun. Because I could do that. I was like, you have to get off work. Like, I don't have to get off work anymore. I can just go. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. Dora the Explorer. Yeah, this is in Sandusky, Ohio. It's a freaking... Oh, man, I would love going to an anime convention at a water park. That would be so much fun. And it's an indoor water park, so it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if it's raining out or what. How long would that take to get to? Sandusky, Ohio. Wasn't Jerry Sandusky part of that whole, the Penn State thing a few years back? Oh, God. That was... If you lived in Pennsylvania, that shit covered everything. It was all over the state. That was some pretty intense stuff. The whole Joe Paterno and, yeah, Sandusky. Yeah, that was pretty intense living in PA, let me tell you. And State College is only about an hour and a half from here. There were people rioting in the streets over that shit. But I think he's in jail now, so that's a good thing. Well, Paterno died, but Sandusky's in jail. I'm fairly confident in that. He's not getting out. So, yeah. But yeah, how long would it be from here to Sandusky? That's about it's a 4-hour drive. It's far. It's not, you know, it's not close, but hey, 4 hours, I could swing that. It would be I mean, you could stop at certain places, get something to eat or something, you know? But that's driving distance. That's not, I wouldn't have to take a plane or something for that. It's right alongside Lake Erie. I might actually do this year. I might go to fucking Colossal Con this year. I wanted to go with my friends back in like 2011, 2012. We didn't... I was trying to convince my friends, because my friends aren't really... My friends back then, I didn't have a lot of friends that were into anime. So I was trying to convince them, like, guys, I know you're not into anime, but it's okay. Even if you're not a fan of anime, it's like a water park, okay? And you do water park shit. It's fine. And so it just fell through because we were poor college students back then. But, yeah. Kalahari Resort and Convention Center. Thank you for the $10, but too soon! Too soon. Yeah, about 4 hours exactly. Kalahari Resorts, Sandusky, Ohio. Oh, that's good. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Like, that's a good thing. Like, it's not in the actual city. it's kind of like off to the side, you know? It's just kind of like, basically it's like, get on the interstate, follow the interstate for 4 hours, and then get off, and then there you are. And then there you are. Yeah. And it's right next to a Walmart. That's sweet. There's a hotel there. Well, the resort is the hotel. I would probably have to get the hotel for it early. But they do have the hotel in the actual place. That would be pretty sweet to live there. Alright, we might do this. Yeah, there's a bunch of inns. There's a Walmart right down the road. Yeah, this sounds like fun. I want to go there. I'm going to see if my friends are game, and we're going to see if we can maybe go to this. Who's going to be there this year? Let's see if they have anybody lined up. HentaiCon! Is there a HentaiCon? Let's see. Who do they have at Colossal Con this year? They got... Oh, wait, no. This is 2018. We went 2019. Oh, no. This is 2019. Okay. They're going to have Natalie Hoover. Who does she voice? That doesn't ring a bell. I'm going to read off what she does, and you can tell me if these ring a bell, because these aren't ringing any bells to me. Let's see. Sonia, Nevermind, and Mona Fenia from Danganronpa. I've never seen Danganronpa. Tomoyo Daidoji in Cardcaptor Sakura. Lily in Recovery of an MMO Junkie. I've never seen any of this stuff. Reina in Myriad Colors Phantom World. Yeah, I've never... Yoko in Sword Art Online. Yoko. Who the hell was Yoko? I don't remember Yoko. I don't remember her. Damn. Alright, yeah. Let's see. Todd Habercorn. Todd Habercorn. Alright. Mika Burton. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be... Oh, J. Michael Tatum is going to be there. Okay, I know him. He plays fucking, Tenya Ida in My Hero Academia. He's, Sebastian in freaking Black Butler. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, he's in D. Greyman. Full Metal Alchemist. He plays Scar. Yeah, he's in a bunch of things. J. Michael Tatum. He's pretty cool. Jeremy Inman. He plays Android 16 in DBZ. And, let's see, Yuri on Ice. He's Tauros in Fairy Tail. Magellan in One Piece. He plays Magellan. I get to meet Magellan. Pretty cool. Yeah, I might do this. We'll see if this can maybe work. Okay. Sure. Maybe. Todd is my man. Mr. Habercorn is a good guy, too. Okay, where are we at right now? 9:48. We're 1 hour in, almost. I'm good. My energy level has kind of think I got edged off a little bit. I've been ground down a little bit, which is good, because I was jumping all over the place a little while ago. Habercorn plays Def the Kid. Oh, I missed that. Okay, I get to meet Def the Kid. That's pretty damn badass. I love Def the Kid. I love death. It encapsulates me. The Don Quixote family. I'm going to be doing a video about them. That's probably going to be my... I don't want to say it's my first video, like I'm going to do it tomorrow, but it's going to be like my first big project in 2019. Last year, it was the Gorosei video. That was like my big first thing I did in the new year, and that turned out really well, the Gorosei video. That's a video that I love the thumbnail for. Like, you know, thumbnails they're an art for YouTube. My rule, I try to make thumbnails that aren't too clickbaity. Every time I talk about Nami, the thumbnail is just inherently going to be a little bit of clickbait, because even if I just take a picture of Nami in her normal outfit has boobs all over the place. So it's like, all right. But, you know, I try to, you know, I don't do the circle and arrow thing. I don't try to be like, you'll never believe this. I try to avoid that kind of stuff. I don't throw a lot of text in there. Just usually the title of the video. Like today for, We good? Okay. Yeah, like today when I did the buggy video. Pull that up for you here. Yeah, buggies today was pretty simple. Today's was pretty easy to do. This is actually from the One Piece Grand Line Project, I think it's called, or the One Piece World Project. It's a DeviantArt page. I put the link in the video. They have some... What I love about them is not only is their artwork very detailed, it's also very high resolution. So I can cut it out and resize it, and it's not... It still looks really crisp and good. You know? Crisp and good. But yeah, that's a very simple thumbnail. But it looks... It's impressive, I suppose. But the Gorosei video... That's actually the Gorosei video I made on the 8th. The Gorosei video I made this thumbnail for. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. Yeah. Yeah, I like the way this thumbnail turned out. It was just so happened that all of the Gorosei members, 2 of them happened to be looking to the left, 2 of them happened to be looking to the right, and there was one that happened to be looking directly center. So I'm like, holy crap, I can do something with this. And I think there was another website that used this thumbnail for something. They, like, covered it up, but they used it, basically the same basic thing. But, yeah, I just, simple stuff like this, I think, turned out really well. It kind of sucks, though, because now that we know about Eam-sama, most of what I say in this video is... Well, and it's not all wrong, but I start off the video by saying, like, they're the highest authority in the entire world. We're like, well, we clearly know that's not the case now. I know there's 2 streams active. I don't know why that is, and I can't do anything about it, really. Hold on, let me try. I could try something. Hold on, let me try something here. Let me try something. Actions. I want live streaming. Why am I streaming twice? This don't make no sense. Have I ever encountered a ghost? Have I ever encountered a ghost? When I was in middle school, I went to school in a place that was pretty damn creepy. My middle school was, I don't know why that they're doing 2 streams. I tried to look it up. Maybe I could delete one of the streams or whatever. Hold on, let me try this. This might be, wait, this might be the reason. Hold on, let me try some here. Okay, this is the one that has like 1,200 people in right now. So, can I... Alright. Can I end this? Yeah, it's showing me the 2 events I have going on right now. But it just links back to... Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna, because I think I could change it, but I'd have to end the stream first to do it, and I'm not gonna do that. End the stream and restart it. Now I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna bother with it. It's just whatever. There's 2 streams, and it all links back to the same one for me, so it doesn't matter. Although there is this new feature I didn't. What does this do? Create highlight. Oh, I can actually set like. Oh, that's cool. Was that feature always there? I can apparently create a highlight in the stream, and I can upload that as a separate video. I didn't even know that was a thing. So if I wanted to do a video, I could, like, start the video right now, click, "Hi guys, how you doing?" And then end the video, and then it'll upload automatically. I didn't even know I could do that. Cool. That might be new, because you think I would have noticed it by now, right? But probably not. It's probably been around for a while. Were you live twice? Nope, not really. Try a test. Well, we got a test. I don't know. I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna upload this video anyway. You know what I mean? So there's no point in trying it now, because the whole thing's gonna be uploaded. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna save this for later. Yeah, what that does. I now have a new weapon at my disposal. Huh. Super chats. Yeah, let's go through them. It's been a while since we did the super chats here. Happy New Year from Brazil. Brazil. Thank you. Brazil's nice. I can confirm that Colossal Con is absolutely the best. I'm going, man. I'm going to the water park. Let Sanji get laid. 2K19. Hashtag something. Jerry Sandusky. Yeah. $10. I really appreciate your content. It makes me LMAO. And Happy New Year, man. Love your videos. Cheers. Cheers. Lee. Oh, you have the same last name as me. Lee Crawford. I cannot drink tonight. I work tomorrow morning. Oh, that sucks. I used to have to work on New Year's Day, too. I mean, my job, they didn't give a shit. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, they didn't give a crap. Have a good New Year from your friends at IGS. Thank you, Ice Game 6. Good luck to you in the new year. Emu. Aaron AOT power. Ooh, that would be a big shocker. I answered that one. Promise Neverland Reveries 2019. Oh, yeah, reviews. Promise Neverland Reverie. Maybe. Promise Neverland might end in 2019, but the anime starts, so it's like, you'll still have it. I like the Promise Neverland. I wish it could go on a little longer, but I don't want it to drag out for, you don't want that to happen to a manga. You don't want it to drag out longer than it's necessary. Like Hellsing. One of the reasons I love Hellsing is because they don't drag it out. It's like, he has a story to tell. Hellsing only has, like, 2 story arcs. There's, like, introductory arcs, and then there's the final battle, and then that's it, pretty much. So, yeah, Hellsing is amazing. It's like a masterpiece of an anime and a manga. Can you see these after they disappear in case you missed one? Yep, that's answers the question right there. They're all saved. Are you interested on Jump Force? I don't really play fighting games. That's not really my thing. Even the games that are, like, focused on anime characters, I don't usually play. Which one would you choose, Robin or Makoto? Oh, that's tough, but I gotta go with my girl. I gotta go with Robin. What devil fruit did you pretend... Now, if Makoto had bigger boobs, maybe a bit of different decision, but right now, Robin. What devil fruit did you pretend to have most often? Usually the Oppi Oppi, know me? Because it's the best fruit, because you could do everything with it. You can have electricity, you can teleport, kind of, you could switch people's personalities. I mean, it would be fun just to mess with people with it, Go to San Diego, it's really good, and maybe meet. I mean, I would love to go to Comic-Con, but it's just, it's the big event. So it's probably going to be busy as shit. And I'm thinking there might be other places to go instead. Who are you going to romance in Persona 5? Oh, I answered that one. Naka-Kon. I answered that one, too. Did you ever see yourself getting this popular? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm fucking... No. Well, let me explain. Let me explain something to you, all right? So, hold on. I'm taking off my shirt because it is getting kind of hot in here. Even with the windows open, it's getting kind of... Yeah, hold on. I don't know if I could do that. Maybe I'll put it back on at some point if it gets too cold. But it's like, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, okay? When I started YouTube... the whole reason I started YouTube... Hold on, let me pause the super chats. I think that's... Let me bench this question, then I'll get back to it. Also, by the way, is manga better than anime as a medium? Which do you prefer? I honestly prefer reading manga, because I can read it kind of at my own pace and stuff. If I get to an intense scene in the manga, I can sort of stop and, like, catch my breath, and then... I mean, you could do that with anime. You could always pause it, but I don't know. I prefer reading manga. Come back down to Florida for MetroCon. Zoro potentially leaving the crew in Wano. That's not going to happen. That's never going to happen. Zoro's never going to leave the crew. Really enjoyed your videos on the origin of devil fruits, and I agree with your idea on the divine intervention and Logia as being first. Maybe it's being based on Japanese religious history. I would just like the Logia to be first, because they're like the powers of the planet itself. That just makes more sense to me. We're lagging a little bit there. Just a little bit. Hold on. The lag isn't too bad this time. I'm just going to lower it a little bit. Because we are... Oh, we're already kind of low. No, the lag's not because of 2 streams. Will I be streaming till 12? That's the plan. That is the plan. What? But what I would want to say is that is my birthday on the 5th of July. Please go to the convention in LA. You mean... Oh, you mean Anime Expo? Yeah, I'm okay with Anime Expo. Anime Expo is... And I know I would meet a lot of fans there. I didn't even get a chance to... I didn't even get a chance to see who's going to be there. Obsessed with anime? So are we. Anime Expo is the largest anime con around with over 100,000 fans in attendance. Grab your friends, craft your cosplay, and get ready to... Oh, man. What would I cosplay as if I was going to go? I would have to pull out all the stops for that one. I wouldn't be able to half-ass it. I wouldn't be able to, like, half-ass it, you know, with a shitty cosplay. If I'm going to Anime Expo, I gotta make something work. You know, I gotta make it work. Plus, keep in mind, though, it's LA. I would not want to wear something too hot. I would not want to go as, like, Law or Sabo or something. That would be way too hot that time of year. So it would have to be something kind of chill. Nami. Yeah, I'm going to go as Nami. If I was going to go out to LA, I would stay for multiple days. I would probably just bring all my stuff, and then maybe some days I would go to the con in my normal clothes, and maybe another day I'd go into cosplay, you know? You know what I mean? You have 2 streams up on YouTube. Oh man, that's gonna be the constant theme. Everyone's gonna come in like, "Hey Tekking, did you know you have 2 streams up on YouTube? Hey Tekking, did you know you have 2 streams up? Hey Tekking, I'm looking at the channel. You have 2 streams up right now." I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't know why. That's YouTube's problem. I can't end it. I can end it, but I would have to end this one first, and I don't want to do that because it seems like they're both linked together for whatever reason. Like I can't just end one of them. It's weird. It's very weird. I think I know the reason. Hold on. I think I might know the reason why there's 2 of them. It's because when I started the stream, I scheduled it to start at 9, but I didn't actually start at 9. I started at like 8:55. So I'm thinking what might have happened is I started the first stream 5 minutes earlier, so it thought it was a completely separate thing. But then the 9 o'clock happened, and then the second stream. Okay, wait a second. There might be a way for me to change this. I'm gonna go into the hold on. No, not that. I want to go into No, I don't want to go into there. What city do you live in? That's funny. You think I live in a city. I live in a tiny mountain village out in the mountains of Appalachia in Pennsylvania. Not really a city per se. Not at all. Notice me, senpai. I'll get back to the super chats. Don't worry about it. They're all there. They're not going anywhere. Oh no, they all left. I'm really trying to figure this out now. How to... Maybe some way to cancel both of these streams or something. Because there used to be like a... I'm looking for like this back page that they had on live streams. Like a live stream settings thing, but... What female Twitch streamers do you watch? I don't watch any Twitch streamers. I don't watch Let's Players in general. I've never been that much into the Let's Player thing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. I never got into it. I never got into sitting down and watching other people play video games in that format. Like, I can watch, like, a review of it, like Angry Video Game Nerd or whatever. It's not in that Let's Play format. I never got into it. I watched a little bit of Markiplier back in, like, 2015, I think. I was into Markiplier for a little bit, but it just kind of got exhausting for me, and I went away. They're both the right stream. I mean, like, they're both... you click on either stream, they'll come here. I mean, it's the same thing. I'm only streaming one location. It's not like I have another camera set up in some other location. I don't. Yeah. Twitch girls don't play games. So what, do they just sit there, like, with the camera angle down and just, like, so today we're playing Pac-Man. Hey, everybody, so how are you all today? Is that the basic gist of how it goes? Hi, everybody. Oh, oh, hey, what's up, Frieza? What's up, Frieza? This is a book I'm reading right now. Destiny of the Republic. A tale of madness, medicine, and the murder of a president. Oh, poor James Garfield. Good old President Garfield. He never stood a chance. $80 from Nick! Well, thank you, Nick! Sent me $80. Didn't even send me a message attached to it. Well, thank you, Nikolai. I had a friend in high school. Where'd I put my... Oh, there it is. I had a friend in high school named Nick, and I just took to calling him Nikolai. I don't know why. He wasn't Russian. I'm part Russian, so I guess that's the reason. He never objected to it, though. Like, I called him Nikolai every day, and I was just, like, expecting him at one point to be like, Matt, quit calling me that. Like, I don't like the nickname. But he never said anything like, about it or against it. He just rolled with it. Nick was a cool dude. Have you ever seen the new God of War? If so, what are your thoughts on the take on Norse mythology? I've played like 5 minutes of God of War, so I didn't really get into it. I mean, like, just by looking at the box cover and, like, seeing Kratos on there and be like, okay, I think I understand where they're going from here. Taking all the beefiest, you know, battle-hardened gods from Norse mythology into one, basically. Are you getting Kingdom Hearts 3? Probably, but I don't know when. I have to finish Persona first, and then we'll work on anything that comes after that. Alright, so let's go back to the Super Chats here now. Let's see. I'm gonna get into that there, the manga question. But, hold on. Did you ever see yourself that popular? Let's see. What are my top 5 favorite anime and manga? I don't have, like, a top 5 I can tell you just off the top of my head. That would be something I would have to make a video on, like, sit down and have a list. My favorite anime is Fooly Cooly. My favorite manga at the current time, because this changes all the time, probably One Piece. Or Dr. Stone. I really liked them, Dr. Stone. Why are you drinking coffee creamer before it's tea? No, yeah, it's tea. Would Sanji nosebleed really bad if Nami and Robin fused together? Sanji would die if that were to happen, so let's hope that Oda chooses not to introduce the fusion dance at some point. You know what? I'm sure somebody probably already drew fan art of that. That's the thing about the internet. If you can conceive of it, there's porn of it. Rule 34. Nami and Robin fusion. Yup. Yup. Nami Robin fusion. There's actually not as many of the... Okay, there's some of them that are really, like, just... We're just gonna dye Nami's hair black. Like, okay, that's not, you know... but, you know what? There is a way we could do this. I think... Hold on. I want to show you something. It is pretty funny. If I can find the website. Yep, here it is. Okay, guys. So this... will Luffy achieve Gear 5 toward the end of Wano? Possibly. I like to think his gear would be his awakening, but maybe. He would have to train a lot, though. Like, we would have to have a training arc at some point. What if Blackbeard took the flare for... I don't think... Yeah, I think I answered these ones. Yeah, I answered these ones already. Oh, man, so many super chats here. So I had a devil fruit idea for the ship fruit model frigate. If the crew is over 2,000, it is referred to as a frigate. Frigate. What are your thoughts on such a weird fruit? I imagine it as sort of a castle fruit. Like, I'm fine with there being a ship fruit, I guess, but I don't think there would be a model version of it. Frigate, Man of War. It would just be the ship fruit. And then maybe you would be able to turn it into any particular type of ship you want. Like, I'm sure Beige could remodel his castle to be like a Victorian-era castle, or a medieval castle, or a German castle. Like, he could probably, like, golden castle. He could probably remodel it to any shape he wants. You know, it's not like the castle fruit model medieval castle. It's not how that works. But I could see the ship fruit happening. Yeah, maybe. Don't know how it would work with the flotation thing, but hey, if you cover yourself in like buoys and flotation devices, then turn into a castle, maybe it could. I mean, turn into a ship, maybe it could work. Could you say Buggy for Yonko 2019? Buggy for Yonko 2019. Did you say 2,000 because there's no ship that big? Really? There's no ship that big that can hold 2,000 people in the entire world. Not a single one. I don't think that's accurate, sir. I'm thinking there's at least... Actually, let's go our good buddy Google and find out. Ship with the largest crew in the world. Okay, 15 biggest cruise ships. The ship fruit model relationship. I like that. I just want to know how many people can stay on it. Max capacity of one of the largest cruise ships ever, 6,680. So there you go. Now that's max capacity, but still, 6,680. A little bit above 2 grand. But anyway, I wanted to show you this website. A fan linked this to me a few weeks back. I never got a chance to show it to you. This is, and I'll even share it in the description. It's a website. Hold on, wait for it to save. Changes are being saved. Oh shit, we got 100 pounds from somebody too. No, 100 euros. Sorry, 100 euros. 100 euros. Hey, I'm back. You deserve it. Well, thank you, George. Here's what I wanted to show you for the 15th time. Thank you, George. But here's what I wanted to show you. This is a One Piece fusion generator. So you literally take 2 One Piece... They don't have every single character, but you take 2 One Piece characters and it just combines their sprites together. So this is a random one. This is Mr. 1, Daz Bo-Kid. Daz Bo-Kid. So that's if Mr. 1 and Kid were to fuse. What would be the weaker version of Eneru? The static fruit, I guess. And you just push random and it just generates... So this is, Shura and Coco, who's fake Robin, and it makes Shukoa. This is Guild to Zoro and Rebecca. Guild to Becca. Wow, Guild to Becca. Nice boobs, Guild to Becca. Sabo and Shura. Okay, that's funny. That's pretty dorky. Sarah. Momo and Bellamy. That actually looks... He looks like a giant peach. Kinda. Sock fruit. Model rub feet to shock. Baby 5 and Capone Beige. Bapone Beige. Look at the hair. He's got fabulous hair. Boa Hanbi. Oh, Hannibal and Boa? Is that who that is? Boa and Hannibal? It's taking a while to load. It can't handle it! It can't handle it! No, it's Kobe. Boa and Kobe. I wonder how that's gonna go. Oh, wow. Okay. That's... And you can also reverse it. You can reverse it as well. So this would... Kokok! Oh, wow. Kokok's actually got it going on a little bit up there. Kokok. Oh my god. I can't. Hey, Tekking, should I read the manga? I'm caught up on the anime. Oh, man. The manga of One Piece? Well, I don't know, man. It's pretty long, and there's no Kokok in it. But... Kokok, best girl. What's funny is they spelled it wrong because it's spelled Kobe with a K now. So it would still be Kokok, but with a K instead of with a C. Oh, Oh, do a Kobeka. Do a Kobeka. Yeah, let's do Kobeka. Let's see if it actually says Kobeka. Kobe and Rebecca. Here it comes. Kobeka Fusion. Yeah, Kobeka Fusion! I think the sprite for Kobeka really isn't that great, because you don't get to see her face or body really all that much, but... Rebby just looks really... Oh, where did the red come from? I think just because pink and white, you get... No, that doesn't... That just makes an even lighter shade of pink. I don't know. Don't know where the red is coming from here. I guess because of her plumage. Luffy and Boa. Now I'm just going to get results. All right, Luffy gear 4th, and of course, Luffy gear 4th and Kobe. That actually just looks like Kobe went Super Saiyan. That actually looks pretty cool. Kofi. Oh my god, he has a crop top. He's just like, he looks like Duke Nukem, who dyed his hair pink, or he looks like Guile from, like, you know, the Guile hair or the Stroheim hair, you know? Hold on a second. Let me pull up the Guile theme. I actually don't think I have that on standby. Oh, actually, you know what I have that on? I guarantee you what I have that on. I have that on my phone, I think. Because I have like a... Oh, wait, no, I had my old phone. Oh, wait, did it... Oh, no, the app... Oh, I love Google. It's like I bought this new phone, and the first thing it did was install all the apps that I had on my old phone. So I love that. Thank you, Google. Thank you, Google. Do you have Guile's theme? Yep. We got it. It's Kofi! Kofi! Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom! Hadouken! Hadouken! Rhino Schneider! Rhino Schneider! Culverin! Culverin! Nami and Boa Hancock. Let's not do the obvious. Let's not break, you know, because you guys, you're gonna die of blood loss. Kofi. Kofi actually looks pretty good. I like Kofi. Looks like a jujitsu master or something. He looks like a martial art master. Flash kick. And that's just Luffy. So he's like, this is my, what you're seeing now is my normal state. Now I need to play the Super Saiyan 3 music in the background. I know I have that on here. Hold on. So many references this stream. So many references. So many references. I got an S7 for my new phone. This is my normal state. This is a Super Saiyan. This is what is known as Super Saiyan 2. And this is, oh man, who has really long hair in One Piece? Hurry up, you gotta tell me who has really long hair in One Piece before the song gets to the best part. Who has long hair in One Piece? Horty Jones doesn't. No, I guess we just gotta go Boa then on this one. Super Saiyan 3! Oh, man. Yeah, that didn't turn out the way I wanted. Who has, like, Super Saiyan 3 hair in One Piece? Dragon? Dragon kind of has Super Saiyan 3 hair. Dragon is not on here. No, Dragon's not on here, damn it. Cavendish. Yep, they have Cavendish. Super Saiyan 3! Cavenby. Cavenby. That looks so right. It looks like he has a horse head. Nay. Yeah, so the link to this is in the description below. You guys can have fun with this, but let's have the fun ones. Let's combine Nami and Robin and end this once and for all. Nami and Nico, Nami and Nabi. Nabi, oh, that looks okay. That looks all right. Just looks like Kobe's got some very elegant locks there. All right, let's see here. Nico, Robin, and Nami. Hallelujah. Okay, so that's with Robin's outfit, and then this is with... She has Nami's rod, though. Why is it not going? Do it. It's too sexy. It can't be contained. We could do Boa. Oh, there she is. They have blue Gilly on here, but not dragon. All right. Boa Hanmi. I like it. I like it. I can rock that. Cool, cool. Boa Hanmi. Yeah, they don't do anything. Like, they don't make, like, if it's, like, big boobs and big boobs, they don't, like, make bigger boobs. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's... Alright, we're back. That was, yeah, that was weird. We overloaded the internet. Are we good? 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 Okay, there we go. Alright, we're good, we're good. Well, yeah, I guess I didn't have the right, sorry about that, I didn't have the right monitor up. But you know what? That actually worked out in my favor because I thought I was offline, so I just went ahead and ended the stream, which that solved, I think, the problem of there being 3 streams. Unless there are 3 right now. Hold on, let me check. The screen's blurry. Yeah, well, it's always blurry. Hold on, I can maybe fix that in a second. Just give me a sec here. Give me a tick. Nope, it's still 2 streams going. I don't know what the hell's up with that. Alright, well, whatever. Anyway, back to it, I guess. As long as we didn't have a major problem, as long as we didn't have an issue with, like, the internet dying or something. So let's go back to the fusions. What did I take the website down? Hold on. Give me a click. And a tick, and a talk, and a tick-tock. Okay, there's the generator. There we go. Okay, now we're set. There we go. This is Sicilian and Zoro. Sekiro. I am Sekiro. Roanoa Zolian. That guy looks awesome. That guy looks like a fox ready to just pounce on you. But alright, yeah, let's do Nami and Boa. They were kind of underwhelming. Honestly, they weren't as impressive, so you're not really missing much. But Boa and Nami makes Boa Hanmi. Boa Hanmi. So there you go. Like, if they have two, like, it's 2 characters that have big boobs, they don't make huge boobs. But yeah, there's Boa, there's Nakok. And then there's Nico Robin. And Hancock. Nico Rocock. So just a blue outfit, really. And then Boa Hanbin. So yeah, they're sprites. They're not, like, gonna be super advanced, detailed artwork. Oh, Boa and Blue Gilly. Blue Gilbin. Nico Rowley. Yeah. Boa Hancock looks like Tashigi. Let's try and combine her with Tashigi, then. Nico Roshigi. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Tabin. Ooh, Tabin looks good. I like Tabin. But yeah, you guys can go look it up on your own. It's up there. Because that's all it's going to be the rest of the stream is just recommendations. Like, fuse this and this, this and this, this and this. Like, I'll be here all night just doing that. It's 10:30. Oh, it's 10:30, which means you know what time it is for, guys. You know what time it is, right? It's 10:30. It's about halfway through the stream, so by extension... You guys suck! I'm gonna get as much mileage out of that as possible, because I know Drawing Like a Sir, he put a lot of effort into it. You know, I paid for it, damn it. I'm getting as much traction out of that 30 seconds as I can. And it's beautiful. Yes, it's from Courage the Cowardly Dog, yep. Oh, man. Been watching you for my One Piece fix ever since I caught up on the latest Crunchyroll episode. Thought if you ever saw the Straw Hats' powers just on Locks, what powers would you think they had? I would like to think Rocks might have just had, like, oh man, I don't know what kind. I never really thought about it, because we don't know what kind of guy he was, or even if he was a guy. Something. You would have to have some kind of power. You know, would it be possible that he might have had the power of the Gura Gura before Whitebeard had it? Because Whitebeard would have been pretty young. It's not like Whitebeard had the powers of the Gura Gura back when he was like 10. So he might have had that power before him. Yeah, what else? What brand of tea is that? Gallagher's Tea. It's a local brand. It's not something that's found anywhere. Except here. Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk about, yeah, the popularity thing. So when I started on YouTube, and I think this is anybody that starts on YouTube that wants to do it as a serious, like, career, kind of, where they, well, maybe you, wait, hold on. Whoa, hold on. Everyone just back up. Back up here. Back up. Everybody just back up. Are we good? Are we okay right now? It's telling me... Okay. Alright, we're back in the orange. We're back on the orange. Okay. So... Are we good? Okay. So, seriously now, though. If I was basing their abilities on looks, what would I base them on? Alright. Well, Zoro is pretty obvious. Zoro uses swords. That's pretty obvious. If I saw Nami, I would probably immediately go to the fact that if she's just dressed like that, she's like a seductress. She uses that kind of thing to disarm her opponents. Usopp, pretty obvious. He carries around a slingshot. Frankie is obviously some type of robot. Brook, I would have no idea. He's a skeleton, so I'd assume maybe something involving death or curses or something, or you know, disease, because he's a skeleton. I wouldn't immediately go to ice powers or soul powers. Let's see. Sanji, I wouldn't know. Maybe I wouldn't know how he would fight. I wouldn't probably immediately go to kicking. I wouldn't know, because he just looks like a gentleman. Maybe guns, because he's like a suave gangster, pulls out some guns or something. Maybe that's Sanji. Luffy, I wouldn't know about Luffy, because he just looks like a regular dude. Really. Let's see here. Who else? Chopper as a reindeer. I'm assuming maybe he would have some sort... Oh, we're lagging again. Great. We good. I think. We're back. Okay. What happened to your manga? It's still out there. I mean, Michael still works on it. It's just he's busy with other stuff. He'll get out the next chapter at some point. Talk about the Ichigo Quincy transformation. I did see that. I saw it in, like, some Facebook ad. I saw the new Quincy Ichigo. I can pull it up for you. It looks pretty badass. Remember the good old days when there was no lag? There was an extended period of time where there was no lag. I don't know what causes it. Maybe it's because I'm trying to stream at higher qualities now, and it's not working. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Quincy Ichigo. Yeah, there's like an image of it here. Huh, you type in Quincy Ichigo, at least on mine. My video is one of the first ones to pop up. That's pretty cool. Ah, here it is. Yeah, it was supervised by Kubo as well, I believe. Quincy Ichigo. See, this should have been used in the fucking series, though. Like, that would have been so badass. I think everybody thought Ichigo was gonna unlock Quincy powers. Like, he was gonna, like, bust out a bow or some shit, you know? But, no, we didn't get that. Still looks cool. Howdy, Nakama. Greetings from the future. I live in Morocco, and let me spoil you some shit in 2019. It's as bad as 2018. I don't think 2018... It's a subjective thing, I guess. 2018 wasn't that bad for me. 2018 was actually a pretty okay year. You always say that about the ending of every year. Every year, you're always going to be like, oh, man, that year sucked. I hope the next one's better. And then at the end of 2019, you'll be saying the same thing. The end of 2020, you'll be saying the same thing. Or some type of blade bow thing. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people thought, like, a blade that transforms into a bow. Something like that. I don't know. Because his one sword, it does kind of look like a bow, and he could, like, take the Bowie knife and, like, shing. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. Would have looked cool. What's my favorite year? My favorite year alive? 2007. 2007 was a magical year. Now, let me tell you some stuff. 2007 is probably going to be a weird year to pick, because that was the year my parents got a divorce. But it's just a year, I don't know, I don't know how to describe 2007. It was the year I first discovered what love was. I had a crush on my first crush on a girl. You know, it was I just have a lot of memories from it. It was the summer of 2007. I have very vivid memories of playing you know, RuneScape every day. I think, you know what, actually, you know why I think it's 2007? I think because that's the definitive year where I realized that my childhood had ended and I'm now becoming a teenager. Maybe that's why I have such fond memories of that year, because it's like I fell in love, and then my parents got divorced, so that sucked, and then I'm becoming a teenager. That's the year I entered high school. That's the year I'm a freshman. I was 14 years old. I think that was the year I realized, like, the era of my life where I'm watching cartoons and, you know, going out with my friends and just being idiots and eating candy and, you know, all that stuff you do when you're a kid, and just... that's over, and that's not gonna... like, I could still watch SpongeBob whenever I want, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same feeling as when you're a little kid, and Friday night, you know, you're done with school, you have your weekend to look forward to, you sit yourself in front of that TV, and Cartoon Network Fridays starts playing up. Like, I can never go back to that. I can never go back to that time and place. And I think that was the year I realized, like, it's time to move on to the next part of my life, you know? Yeah, 2007 was the prime RuneScape. I love that. Yeah, 2007, I have so many good memories of just playing RuneScape every day. It was a simpler time. It was a better time. Do you know any conspiracy theories? Yeah, like flat Earth, we didn't walk on the moon, the government's controlled by the Illuminati, the government's controlled by the Reptoids, the government's controlled by aliens, the government's controlled by ghosts. A lot of people want the government to be controlled by it. It's like, can't the government just be corrupt on its own? Do they really need any help? It's like, if there was nobody controlling the government, it would be squeaky clean. I'm like, no, humans are pretty corruptible. You know what I mean? Donald Trump is a lizard. Hillary's definitely a lizard. What was your first hentai? My first hentai. I think it was an hentai called, because I was always, I'm a big fan of the breast expansion thing, you know, small boobs. Oh, I got bigger boobs. That's hot. So, I think one of the first ones, and I do have it on my computer, I think it was one with a brother and a sister. And the sister, I guess, woke up one day and she had really big boobs or whatever, and it was with her and her brother, and they do things. Yeah. That might sound freaky and weird, but keep in mind I've never had a sister, so it's less weird. Like, if you have a sibling and you're into, like, sibling incest porn, I could see why that would be a little bit freaky, but I've never had a sister, so it's a little bit less freaky. That's my justification for it, anyway. Find it. I think it's called... Shit, what is it called? Hold on, do I have it? Let's see here. It is called... No, it's not in that folder. We're dropping frames again. I reorganized all my porn folders the other day. Made everything a little bit more streamlined. It's called... I think I just put it in here as Sister's Boob Growth, so... I don't know, do a search for that, and maybe you'll find something. I don't know. Mega Milk. That was another one. The Mega Milk one. Yeah, the Mega Milk one was another one. I think I read both of them at the same time. Because whatever website I was on, it was like, you know, hey, if you like this manga featuring a brother and sister with a breast expansion fetish, then maybe you'll like this manga featuring a brother and sister with a breast expansion fetish. They have basically the same gist, so yeah. As long as you aren't hurting anyone, that's the golden rule, isn't it? That's the golden rule. That made me want to vomit. What? The sister thing? Well, I'm sorry if you have a sister. Weirdest SBS question. There's a lot of them that involve just boobs. 2,000 yen! We got a Japanese person watching right now. Am I doing okay? Am I respecting the anime weeby culture, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, we got yen. 2,000 yen? That's like a whole $1. Alexa... How much is 2,000 yen in American dollars?
2,000 Japanese yen is $18 and 24 cents.
18 bucks, guys! Is a fan of incest hentai. Just let it to be known to anyone. I mean, I guess. Okay, whatever gets you off, man. Don't be stigmatized by hentai. Don't kink shame me, bro. Does it get you off at the end of the day? Does it help relax you? All right, then roll with it. It's not 20. That is weird, because it is supposed to be color-coded, you know? Hentai Haven. Everything else is irrelevant. Incest is wincest. 1840 is enough for a meal. Damn, that's enough for multiple meals. You walk into a McDonald's with $18.40, you could probably get a good size. You could get like a #1 combo meal for 2 people, probably. Why are we talking about this? I don't know. We just kind of roll with it. Yeah, the thing I was talking about earlier, I keep getting off topic with the YouTube thing. So, 2007 was the year I discovered hentai. It might have been. It actually might have been. But anyway, when you start YouTube and you have an idea, like, you want to make something big out of it. Like, I think there's 2 different kinds of people when you start YouTube. It's like, I'm just gonna vlog. I'm not trying to gain an audience. I'm not trying to be really big. I just feel like I just want something to do. You know, I just want a hobby. So I'll make some vlogs, I'll put them up there, maybe some people will watch, whatever. I'm not going to focus on it all that much, though. And if I'm busy, I'm not going to do it. Maybe just a hobby, right? But then there's other people like me. When I started YouTube, I had the idea like, hey, I'm going to try to make this work. I'm going to try to see if I can get an audience and I can gather some, you know, following and I can get some money on this, maybe. And so when you first start off, yeah, I think you're going to at least have that thought enter your head at least once, like, hey, man, I might be able to do this. I might be able to get big. I might be the next internet sensation. the key is to keep it realistic. Like, you know, it's all right to have that thought, but don't run with it for too long. Don't run with it and just keep thinking like, yeah, give me 3 months and I'll have 100,000 subs. I'm just gonna blow them all away. Because if you do that, if you really set that as your goal and you don't succeed within the first few months, you're probably gonna feel very dejected. Because I knew, when I worked at Dollar Tree, and I've told this story before, when I worked at Dollar Tree, these two kids came in once, and they were like maybe like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12 years old. They were with their grandmother. And these two kids were talking about having a YouTube channel. Like, I guess both of them decided to start YouTube channels. I think they were brothers or cousins or something. And they were talking about YouTube, so I brought up my channel, and they asked me how many subscribers I had. And I think at this point I had like 80 or 90,000. So I told them, and their eyes went like, oh my God, you have so many subscribers. And I asked them, I was like, well, how many do you guys have? And they were like, we have like 100, and he has like 110. And I'm like, whoa. And, you know, I told them the same thing. I said, hey, listen, when I first started, it took me like 2 years to get 100 subscribers. The first 2 years I was on YouTube, I only had like 60 subs. So it was kind of sad, though, because they were talking about how, like, they were going to be the next, like, oh, we're going to get 10 million subscribers, and we're going to get all this money, and I'm going to pay off my mom's house, or buy my mom a new house. And it's like, they had noble intent. They're little kids, you know, they had like noble intentions. They probably were watching PewDiePie or Markiplier or somebody that had a boatload of subs, and they were thinking like, oh, I'm gonna play video games, or I'm gonna make skits, and I'm gonna be just as popular as those guys are. And that's the reason it's not good to have that mentality at the beginning, is because, like I said, if you in the first few months, if you don't have that, if you don't even have 100 subs in the first few months, you're probably going to feel very dejected and just be like, oh, I'm never going to get big, and you're just going to go away. You're setting the bar way too high. Getting 10 million plus subs is not an easy thing to do. It is not something that happens often. All right, I think there's less than like 200 or 300 YouTubers that have that many. When you consider there are millions, literally millions of YouTube channels out there, and there's only like a few hundred that have 10 million plus, that's very rare. So, you know, I told them I didn't want to, like, crush their hopes right in front of them. Like, it'll never happen, kid. I told them, like, maybe you should keep it just, you know, right now you guys got 100 subs each, you know, just work on getting to 1,000, and then work on getting to maybe 10,000, and then you do it in increments. Don't set the bar to 10 million. Don't set it to PewDiePie level right when you start. That's way too freaking high. That's like trying to walk to the moon, or trying to build a stairway to the moon. It's not going to happen, you know? Poopy pie, JK. And those kids came in the store, like, every now and then, and they would kind of, like, you know, constantly bother me. They'd be like, hey, Matt, how are you? Hey, Matt, how are you? Like on days where I wasn't doing anything, I didn't really care. I would talk to them. But on days where I'm, like, working, like, I'd be up at the register, there'd be, like, 8 people in line, and these kids would come up, like, hey, Matt, how's YouTube going today? I bought this new camera. I'd be like, that's great, little guys, you know, little dudes, whatever. I'm kind of busy right now, or I'd be stocking a shelf or something. There was one day where I had just clocked out to go on my break, and they came in right when I was clocking out, and Jess, my boss, she kind of like headed them off so I could go on my break, because they would start talking to me, and I don't want to be mean to the kid. I don't want to be like, I'm sorry, kid, I can't talk to you right now. I gotta go. I'm not that kind of guy. So Jess was like, you know, just go on your break. I'll take care of this. I'm like, okay, good. Thank you. Why did you quit Dollar Tree? I quit Dollar Tree because the store manager at Dollar Tree, the same store manager I had for 7 years, the entire time I worked there, and was a great manager. She was super, super awesome. She was hot also. That was a positive. She quit. She decided she finally had enough, and she just said one day, you know what, I'm done. My last day is in like a week and a half. Like, it was very short notice. She went off to be a truck driver, because that's what she wanted to do. I think she was just done with everything. She worked for the company for like 16 years, and the district manager, there was like a district manager that was, she went to a different area, and this new one started, and she didn't like the new one very much, and nobody liked the new one very much. And so she was just done with everything. And then after she quit, the assistant manager quit, my friend Todd quit, a bunch of other people quit in the intermediary, and then I quit, and then the other assistant manager quit, and it was just a wreck. It was just like she was the one that ran that store well. Her and the assistant manager ran it really well. And there were other people there that I liked, and that they could do it okay, but it's just like it was so jacked up for like 3 months, and it was really sad watching the store, because when Jess was there, that store, and Jess and our other manager was a woman by the name of Alberta. They ran the store very good. Aisles were always stocked. Everything was really, I mean, they, every now and then it would get kind of messy, on the busy weeks and about the holidays. But by and large, shit got out on the shelf. The back room was taken care of, because we knew how this shit worked, because me and Jess and Alberta and Rick, and we all worked there for years and years and years. We had this shit down to a science. Yeah, some weeks it was a little tougher than others. Sometimes we would get a really big truck in, or sometimes it was really busy because it was a holiday and we couldn't get as much stuff out and there was some empty spaces on the shelves. But by and large, we had this shit down to a clockwork. We could figure it out. Jess and Alberta and everybody left, and that whole thing got knocked out of whack. And it was really sad watching the store, like the aisles were getting all messed up and there was empty spaces. Like there'd be customers that come in and be like, "You don't have any detergent? How do you not have any detergent?" And I'd have to make up an excuse like, "Oh, we ran out." But I knew that we had a shit ton of detergent in the back room. It was just buried under tons of boxes, and I'm not going back. I can't move through all that shit, So that's how it worked. We had less people working there. Less people knew what to do. We hired new people, but they were new and they didn't really know what to do. And the people training them didn't really know what to do. So it ended up being a cluster screw. As my friend Todd put it, that ship has sunk. It's gone. It's not the same store. It'll never probably be. Even the new manager that started, the new manager and the new assistant manager, they don't like it very much. They don't like the assistant. They don't like the district manager. And they were telling me, like, the new manager that just started, she was only working there for like a month when I quit finally. She told me, "I got a job offer at a bank, so I might just take that." And I'll be like, "You know what? Honestly, I would hit that ejector seat while you have the chance." So, LOL, Tekking's lazy. Tekking's lazy. If you saw the state this back room was in, like, I couldn't do it on my own. Like, it was literally, like, piles and piles of nothing but bleach and fabric softener and just soap. Like, these are not the kind of boxes you can just, oop, 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 oop. Like, I would be in the back room for, like, by myself for at least a good 15 minutes digging through all the shit until I finally found the detergent. And I have a register to watch. I can't do that. It's not happening. It wasn't laziness, trust me. In fact, here's the scary thing. During the last few months of Dollar Tree, I was the fucking responsible one. That is horrifying. That is terrifying. Like, my last day, not my last day, but the day that I put in my 2 weeks notice, the day that I had enough. I had the 2 weeks notice drafted up and I kept it in my car, in a little folder in my car. And I'm like, I'm waiting for the day. I walk in and it's just bullshit. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I have my 2 weeks notice and I can just quit right then and there. And so the day I walked in, I looked around the store, and the store was a mess. There was trash everywhere. We had boxes of cardboard, because, when you put stuff out on the shelves, you break down the cardboard boxes, and you put them in bigger cardboard boxes, and that's our trash. But you can't leave that shit lying all over the store. That's not very appealing. You can't just have piles of trash everywhere. After you're done, after you put out all your boxes, you take your trash and you bring it to the back room. That's how it works. But trash everywhere from the night before. People didn't put it away. There was a leaking ceiling. Now, we can't control if the ceiling leaks, and we can't fix it, because it's like with the ventilation. Like, we can't get up there, so we would have to hire someone to do that, but we still have to keep the leak managed. We can't just leave it leaking in the aisle. We have to put, like, there was a wet floor sign there, and I put a bucket underneath it, but the bucket, when I walked in, was sideways. In other words, it was doing jack shit. There was it literally looked like someone just took, like, an entire gallon of water and just spilled it all over the glassware aisle. And the managers and the other employees were just walking by it. I was there. They were there for like an hour and a half before my shift started. I walked in, and there's this pile of water here. No one's cleaning it up. So I'm like, guess I'll clean it up then. So she's like, Matt, why don't you go work in Christmas? I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to clean up this giant puddle first. And she's like, oh, yeah, you can do that. I'm like, great. So I did that. And they kept asking me to be the manager. They seriously kept asking me, like, why don't you try to be the new assistant manager? I'm like, fuck that. Like, oh, you want me to be in charge of a train wreck? That's great, yeah. All right, so the building's about to collapse. How about you be in charge of that project? God, no. Yeah, and I'm like, because I don't want to be. But yeah, I'm glad I bailed out. I've been in there a few times since then. It seems to be looking a little better. And now that Christmas is done, there's going to be less, it's going to be less hectic. So hopefully hey, look, it was a very tumultuous, not tumultuous. It was a time full of turmoil. All right? It was a shaky area. I get it. So I'm hoping now that Christmas is over and everything is going to quiet down, because January is always the slowest month because everybody's done shopping. I'm hoping they'll take January and they'll hire some new people and they'll start to learn how the ropes work and they'll start to figure out how the store is managed, because it can be done. It can be done with a small crew, because we had a pretty small crew. We didn't have that many. We only had like maybe 9-10 people working at that store. And total, everybody, like 10 people maximum. And we managed to get everything done pretty damn efficiently. So there is a way it can be done. I'm hoping they figure it out. But as for me, man, I'm like, I'm not dealing with this at Christmas. And my last day was December 2nd. I bailed out of there right before the Christmas season started getting really bad. I hit that fucking ejector seat. I'm like, I'm not sitting around this shit show when Christmas hits. I'm not there. Same thing with my assistant manager. He bailed out too shortly after I did. I know 2 other people that quit after I did. Dude, shouldn't you be with your girlfriend now? Hold on, let me call my non-existent girlfriend. Oh, my boss texted me. That's cool. We still text. We still keep in touch. She's in New Jersey right now. She's heading to a place called Swedesboro. Okay. Are you doing a Pokemon Let's Play Go, Eevee? I'll be doing another Let's Play in 2019. I usually do them in the beginning. I usually do them around March, April. That's usually when I start. Don't know what it's going to be about yet. Probably going to be Uranium. I want to do another homebrew game kind of thing. I don't know what an incel is, but I talked to my boss, I guess. That is attractive, yeah. Could you do more Nuzlocke? I'll try to keep it a Nuzlocke as long as I can. The thing is with the Nuzlocke, when I get like 20 episodes in and then I die, it's like, I'm so close to the end of the thing, I don't want to end it. Involuntary celibate. Oh, that's what it is. Yep, I'm totally that. That's pretty much the nail on the head right there for me. But I've been that for a while. Every single live stream, somebody asks me if I'm a virgin or not, and I tell them yes. I haven't got the incel thing before. That's like the cringe thing. You know, I've acted like this my entire life, right? You understand this. I acted like this on my very first YouTube video and all the way up till now. And I didn't really start getting that title of, like, you're so cringy, you're the cringe king. That didn't start until, like, 2015, 2016. I'm like, all right, I guess I am, but I've been that way for the last 4 years. Like, I don't know. I guess you just came up with the name for it now, even though the word cringe had been around for a while. That used to be like they used to use that for like movie trailers. Like, you will cringe at the horror of Phantasmagoria, you know, like that kind of shit. Different kind of context. How old am I? 25. My stomach's rumbling. I had a sandwich. I went to a Sheetz earlier. I got like this club sandwich. I had half of it when I came home, and then I had the other half of it right before I started the stream. But talking, hey, people don't know this. Talking and waving your arms around in a hot room, sometimes it can burn calories. After I'm done doing a live stream or a pretty intensive video, I kind of got the rumblies. You know, I'm kind of hungry after that. Mount Lady. Oh, that'll be a fetishy video. $4.99. Thanks, Etan. What is your birthday? April 24th. Do you have your own place? Nope, not yet. I like Sheetz better. Sheetz is pretty good. I do love me some Sheetz. I was going to go to Taco Bell. Okay, Taco Bell. We got a Taco Bell recently in town, and I'm loving the Taco Bell. The high school kids that work at the Taco Bell, they don't give a shit about working at the Taco Bell. They don't care. You know, like, I went in there a few times, and it's just like, it's just, okay, I don't want to be the guy, but I'm going to be the guy, all right? So, oh, man. First thing is, I walked in, and my mom asked me to get her, like, she didn't know exactly what it was called, but she knew it was, like, something cheesy. Like, there's something at Taco Bell. It's like a cheesy cordita or something. And I'm like, I don't know what that is, so I guess I'll ask the lady. So I walked in, high school girl working at the register, and I'm like, hey, yeah, my mom wanted me to get her. It's something called, like, a cheesy cordita or something. Do you know what that is? And she's just, she doesn't even, like, verbally respond. She's just like, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I'll get her something else. So I order her a crunch wrap, but then I look up, I just look up at the menu, and it's like, cheesy gordita. It's a gordita right there. Cheesy gordita. And I'm like, oh, that's probably what she wanted. And can you cancel the crunch wrap and give me the gordita? And she's like, yeah, I can do that. I'm like, okay, well, that's all right. So I went ahead and I ordered my stuff. And after I ordered my food, you know, they were having, like, these two people, they were having an argument about something. Like, someone was cleaning and someone else was like, can you go do this? And she's like, I don't want to right now. I have to do this instead. Some of her friends walked into the store, like her high school friends, and so she jumped in, like, oh my god, my friends, great. And I'm sitting there, like, waiting for my food. I waited 25 minutes for my food, and there was, like, nobody in this Taco Bell. I was like, there was, like, 3 people in there, and I was, like, waiting 25 minutes for my damn food, and I'm just sitting there watching them, and she's like, oh my god, you guys are great. I'm like, that's great. You have friends. Hey, could you go make my food? You know? So after 25 minutes of this, and I'm patient. I don't say anything while I'm there. I'm patient. I'm on my phone, and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for it. The manager finally looks at me, and she's like, hey, honey, you've been waiting for a while. What did you order? And I told her what I ordered, and I showed her my receipt, and she looked at it, and she's like, oh my god, guys, this hasn't even been started yet. And she's looking back, and there was a guy there, he just started, like, he just got there, like, while I was waiting 25 minutes for my food, he shows up, and, you know, he's an older dude. He looked like he was in his 20s. He looked like he was perpetually high. He had, like, he was kind of like droopy eyes, but whatever, he seemed like a cool dude. And he looked at that, and he's like, Brian, can you make this? I think his name was Brian. It might have been something else. He's like, Brian, can you make this? And he looked at it, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'll get right on this. I just got here. I don't know why this happened. And I'm like, it's fine. So he got to it making my food, and they gave me a, like a coupon for a free, like a free combo meal at the end of it. And, that's what they gave me. But, the food tasted great, of course. It's Taco Bell. But I was kind of like, I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna storm up to the counter and be like, this is some bullshit. I've been waiting 25 goddamn minutes. I don't do that shit. I'm just sitting there like, oh, they'll notice me eventually. And I get it noticed. I have pretty good patience with that kind of stuff, because I'm in retail too, so I'm pretty good at retail. I'm pretty good patience. But yeah, I'm just sitting there as, basically for these 25 minutes, these high school girls are either bickering back and forth with each other, or it's like, you need to do the drive-through, I need to drive the drive-through, I need to wipe the floor. And then people come in and they're like, my friends are here, I love you, I missed you. I'm like, that's fantastic. Hey, I've been here like 10 minutes. Can you go and make my food? But I can't say that to them. It's just, yeah, they're high school kids. They don't give a shit. They don't care. You know? But I got a free combo meal out of it, so I can't really bitch that much. I've never had Taco Bell. I never really had Taco Bell either. Up until a few months ago, I've only had Taco Bell like twice in my life because there wasn't one in this area. Yeah, I'd be patient. I mean, I'm used to it. I'm like, they're going to notice me eventually. I'm not going to be here for like... I doubt I'm going to be sitting here for like an hour waiting for my food. I mean, there's a limit for anything. Like, I think that was like half an hour. I think half an hour is a good limit to be like, at least walk up to the counter. And I wouldn't have been mean about it, but I would have walked up to the counter after about 30 minutes and I would have said, hey, so I've been waiting for my food for about 30 minutes now. Like, I just wanted to check to see, how's it coming? You know? I have to wait 35 minutes for the extra for the free combo meal. Just watch, yeah. It's 11:01, guys. We got 1 hour left. 1 hour left in 2018. Did you accomplish everything you wanted to accomplish this year? If you're not, hey guys, listen to me. Listen, let me go big screen on this, okay? If there's something that you're going to regret, if you don't finish it in the next 59 minutes, and if you live in the Eastern time zone, or if you live in the Central or Mountain time zone and you got a few hours left, you need to do it. Some girl that you wanted to confess your love for, some guy that you wanted to confess your love for, some horse that you wanted to confess your love for. You gotta do it right now, man. You don't have a lot of time left because, as we all know, when the new year starts, everything resets. Everything. You've never had a girlfriend? I've had one for like a month and a half, and it wasn't much of a relationship, so I hesitate to call it that, but we did call ourselves boyfriend and girlfriend, but it wasn't really all that. It wasn't that interesting. I'm going to confess my love to my pet horse. I would like to have... My mom. Okay, so my mom, you know, she's like, I want to retire to, like, a horse ranch in Virginia. That would be my dream, like, retirement. You know, I get a nice ranch house in Virginia, and I got a lot of land, and I got horses I could ride. That's how I want to... The wide open sky and stuff. That's what I wanted. That's how I want to spend my retirement years. And I'm like... Okay, well, you know, that's not impossible. I mean, if you save up your money and shit. And she's like, yeah, but I want to get a horse. Like, now. And I'm like, there's no place we could keep a horse. There's nowhere we could keep a horse. And she's like, we could build a barn. Like, no, we couldn't. Yeah, like, if we built a barn, we would have no backyard. You know, but the funny thing is she wants a horse, but she's like jumping a few steps. My mom has no idea how to take care of a horse. She's like, I know how to ride one. I'm like, that's not good enough. That does not qualify you as a master equestrian. You need to go and I even bought her a book. I bought her a book on horses at Barnes & Noble because I go to Barnes & Noble. I love to read. She's like, hey, she wants a book on horses. I'll buy her a book on horses. Here, I'm like, here you go. Book on horses. Read up. And she doesn't even read it. I think she lost it. I don't even think. Hold on. Let me go see if I can find it. Hold on. Horse book. Yeah, I can't find it. I just needed to stretch some more, though. Okay. Oh. Okay. That man dipped. Whatever happened to Final Fantasy? I don't know, but I better finish it quick. I'll tell you why. I found a better RPG, and it's called Persona 5. That's what I came up with. We have a chance to escape! Do you smoke? Yes. I'm gonna suck on my vape. Do they make vapes this big? I think they do. Don't they make vapes like the size of like a USB drive or something? Like little mini vapes or whatever? This is my lipstick. I do have a habit of biting my lip. So, this time of year it especially sucks because it's dry, you know? So, the skin on my lip can get torn to shreds. My lips can get pretty chapped this time of year. Oh, hey, look, there's Groot. Oh, come my way. I am Groot. Fag. Oh, we still got this puzzle I've never finished. This is like a labyrinth puzzle. Yeah, this is the only one I haven't figured out yet, so I don't want to buy another one because I haven't figured this one out yet. Have you found Safety Pin Girl? Oh, Safety... Oh, I haven't thought of Safety Pin Girl in forever. I can tell the story of Safety Pin Girl. I feel like it's been a while since I've said that one. You know, Safety Pin Girl. I never found Safety Pin Girl. She's always forever a mystery to me. Mini vapes are normally stronger. Oh. Story time, story time, story time, story time, story time, story time. Persona, what is it? It's a video game. It's a good video game. It's a really good video game. Okay, so, no, this isn't Manga Girl. This is someone else. This is Safety Pin Girl, okay? Safety Pin Girl? Yes. Oh, 2,000 more yen. Happy New Year from Tokyo, although it's already 1 p.m. on the 1st. Damn, it's like in the middle of the afternoon there. It's like 14 hours ahead of us. Still Happy New Year teching into the fan base. Well, thank you, Sergeant Malarkey. If I ever go to Tokyo someday, maybe you could show me around not Akihabara. That's, wait, no, Akihabara. Yeah, that's the place I'm thinking of, yeah. So anyway, Safety Pin Girl. All right, I'm working at Dollar Tree one day. And this girl walks in, and the girl is a very cute girl, and she's wearing a hoodie from my college, so she goes to the same university as me. And I haven't seen her around before. It's a decent-sized university. There's like 2,000 students. I'm not going to know everybody. But she's pretty cute, and I thought, hey, maybe I'll be able to strike up a conversation with her when she comes up to buy my... That was always my fantasy. My fantasy is a cute girl comes in, and she comes through my line, and then we hit it off, and she gives me her number. It's happened exactly 0 times in the 7 years I work there. But you can always dream, you know? You can always dream. Up until the last day, I was like... But anyway... So, and I can't give them my number because I'm on the clock. You can't do that shit. I could have gotten busted big time. If I was handing out my number to cute girls that came in my line and they called it in to like, corporate, yeah, I would get in trouble for that big time. But anyway, so she shops in the store and then she comes into my line. All right, now in my line, there is a gentleman that is probably within, I would say, his late 50s, early 60s, something like that. He's in my line first, and then Safety Pin Girl comes up behind him. And Safety Pin Girl, just to kind of vaguely describe her to you very quickly, kind of short. She had medium-length brown hair. I thought her hair was very cute. She had a red hoodie, because red is one of the colors of my university, red and white. And it was just really cute face, you know, dimples, you know, cute face. And so this guy that was in front of her looked at her, and I guess the guy also thought she was pretty good looking, I guess. So he's like, oh, whatever. So, how this worked was, she was only buying one thing. No, wait, no. She was first in line. Yeah, she was first in line. Yeah, she came first, and then there was the guy. Okay. It's been a while since I've told this story. The girl comes up with the safety pins. She's only buying one thing. And she checks out the safety pins, and I start talking to her, and I bring up her. I was like, oh, you go to St. Francis too? And she's like, yeah, I'm in the math department. And I'm like, oh, I'm in the communication department. And I'm starting to talk to her, and we're right in the middle of having a conversation. Like, I'm in the process of checking her out, both figuratively and literally. But, you know, we're in the middle of a conversation, and this older guy, like late 50s, early 60s, he comes up, and he just, out of nowhere, just blurts out, I'm going to pay for her stuff. And so I'm in the middle of a conversation like, oh, you're in the math department. That's cool. I'm in the communications department. My name's Matt. I don't pay for her stuff. Okay. So that was weird. And so we looked, was it her dad? Nope. Not related to her in the slightest. She looked just as confused as I did. And he looks at her, and she's like, oh, you don't have to do that. And he's like, no, I'll pay for your stuff. It seems like maybe he found her cute as well. Like, oh, you're a pretty girl, I'll pay for your stuff. And, it went back and forth a few times, but eventually the girl just relented, and it was only like like I said, it was one thing. It was safety pins, and it was $1. So after a while, she was just kind of like, okay, thank you, sir. And she grabbed her safety pins, and she looked at me, and I'm like, well, you don't have to. He's going to pay for your stuff, so you don't have to do anything. And she's like, okay, well, later, bye. And, and she just walks away. And I'm like, the fuck? So that's not even the worst of it. Okay, so then the guy, he has his own stuff, and it's all food. So I ring all of the food through, but I also leave the safety pins are still on my register. I still rung them up. I just didn't finish the transaction because this guy said he was going to pay for them, and he was like adamant about it. He kept going back and forth, just like he's like, I'll pay for them. No, you don't have to. Oh no, don't worry about it. And I'm like, no, please, you really don't have to. No, it's fine. I'm like, okay. So I ring out his stuff, and then we get to the total. Let's say the total is like $8. I don't remember what the total was exactly. It's like $8. He only had an EBT card. He had a food stamp card. So he swipes the food stamp card, and the food stamp card only takes off food. So all he bought was food, and so it's just the safety pin. So it's like it takes $7 off for the food, but then it's like, okay, sir, your total is $1.06 because this, and he's like, I used my card. I'm like, yeah, but that's an EBT card. That doesn't work on safety pins. You said you were going to pay for her safety pins, and he started grumbling at me and just, he just refused. And he was just grumbling and starting to yell at me. And I'm just like, you know what? It's fine, sir. It's fine. Just take your stuff and go. And he was, I don't know. There might have been something wrong with him. I don't know. He grabbed his stuff and he's like, damn straight you were right. And he walked out and all mad. And I ended up paying for her safety pins. I took $1 out of my wallet and threw it in, and some change I had on me, and I threw it into the register, and I paid for her fucking safety pins. So, yeah, that's the moral of that story, and I never saw her again. Never even got her name. Never even got to that point. God damn. Why are there two different live streams? I don't know. Ask YouTube. She didn't even touch your shoulder. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. That's the day I curse and I curse him out and quit. Yeah. I mean, I think everybody in retail has had that idea at first, like that day where it's just like where a customer's right up in your face yelling at you. And it hasn't happened to me very often. It happened a few times. I've been there for 7 years. It happened a few times. Mostly with like the extreme couponers. Those are the ones that really go overboard with it. But you have those moments where you're like, someone's up in your face yelling at you, and all you can do is like, I'm sorry, sir, I'm sorry, I can't help you, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, you just want to be like, shut the fuck up. You just want to just relent and just release a tirade of curse words directly at them. But you can't do that. YouTube, why are there 2 live streams? There's way too many live streams. The brochure said there'd only be a few live streams. I mean, there'd only be 1 live stream. My weakest Zanpakuto. Hozoki Maru. Hozoki Maru is kind of the weakest. Well, it's not the weakest in terms of physical strength. It's just the weakest in terms of, like, durability. Because it breaks so easy. We still don't know what Isane's does. It just makes the sword like 2 other blades come out. Itegumo. We don't know what it actually does, though. Something snow-based, I guess. It's called Frozen Cloud, but we don't know what it actually does. Do I listen to rap music? Not really. It took your jibs! What's your opinion on Hunter x Hunter having so much writing? I like the writing. I know it annoys a lot of people, and I can see why. I'm not going to be pretentious with it. I'm not like, oh, you clearly don't understand the genius with Togashi. I just personally like that stuff. I like it when it takes me 2 or 3 times to read the chapter. I don't mean that in sarcastic ways. Like, I read the chapter once, get the basic gist, and then I go back and I read, like, every single line, like, the paragraphs of dialogue, and it makes, like, I understand the characters' abilities and their motivations a little better. It takes a little bit more work, but I like it. What's 2K yen converted to USD? We just asked my Echo earlier. It was $18 roughly. My boyfriend likes to watch you cause One Piece. One Piece is awesome. Respect my authority! Favorite rock band? I don't know if it counts as a rock band, but my favorite band is Panic! At the Disco, which I guess back when they came out, like in the mid 2000s, like I think they came out in 2005. Probably like alternative rock, emo rock, something like that. I like them. Would I call Casey for the new year? I don't know what she's doing right now. I don't really call her very often. We text, really. Respect my authority! Come to New Orleans. I would like to come to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. That's something I've always thought about. We had every year, we would always have a Mardi Gras section at Dollar Tree, like a little end cap filled with beads and masks and shit. And I'm like, we live in fucking rural Appalachia in Pennsylvania. Why do we have a Mardi Gras section? But I've looked at it and I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to go to Mardi Gras now, you know? Like, I'm putting all this shit out every year. I'm like, I kind of want to go to Mardi Gras. This looks like it's a lot of fun. Are you planning on getting a Switch? Yeah. Oh, look, I got one. I just went to the store and grabbed one really quick. New Orleans has some of the best food in the world. Yeah, that's why I want to visit it. Mostly the food. Do you think Kid could possibly be working for Kaido and that Queen was actually modifying his arm, making him the ace in the hole and potentially the ace up their metal sleeve? I don't think he's working for Kaido. No, I don't think Kid would never subjugate himself to somebody else. He would that's the whole reason he got thrown in jail. It's just like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, Kid and Hawkins were smart enough to be like, okay, yeah, we're going to work for Kaido because, you know, if we don't, we're going to die or we're going to thrown in jail. We don't want that. I don't understand why I have a picture and name as Hawks, but I love One Piece more. Okay. Come to Washington, D.C. I was actually planning on doing that, too. I'm going to Philadelphia next month, probably. My one friend's sister is a lawyer and lives out there with her husband, and my friend wanted to go visit his sister, and I was like, hey, you know, if you're going to go to Philadelphia, let me know. Because I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to go out to Philly because that's where Independence Hall is, and that's where the Declaration of Independence was signed, and they have the Liberty Bell. A lot of historic, it used to be the nation's capital. And I love history. So, I mean, I would love to go to Philly, and I've lived in Pennsylvania my whole life, but I've never been to Philly. $50? Well, hold on. Let me get my flannel back on. It's starting to get colder in this room now because I have all my windows open in the middle of winter. Come to Toronto. Oh, now you're talking about a different country. I have to get a passport for that. I don't even have a passport. I should probably get a passport. Maybe that should be my New Year's resolution. Get a passport. What do I think of Red Dead Redemption 2? I haven't played it yet. Please read my non-reply comments on your videos. My non-reply comments on your videos. Okay. I don't know what... I mean, like... Hold on. Let me try this. $50. He is a vampire! I am a vampire. Have I beat Madarame? Oh yeah, I beat him a while ago. I'm on I just beat the 4th palace today. I beat Futaba's palace today. Waste of $50. I'll read the comments, but it's just a little bit, you understand, it's a little bit confusing. Please read my non-reply comments on your videos. 6 One Piece, 5 My Hero Academia, at least 3. Well, I mean, I could search your name, but, you know, maybe I'm not going to read every single one, but... Because if I search your name, I'm feeling like there's going to be a lot of results here. Insane Makayoshin. Oh my god, this is like the comments he's sending me, guys. These comments are like, these are short stories. Good lord. Dude, I can't read all this. I appreciate the $50, I really do, but you know, like, okay, they're not all like this, but yeah, like, you understand why I'm not reading all of this. This is a book report right here. God damn. Oh, yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, that would be all the rest of this stream is just doing this. Yeah, have you dated anyone yet in P5? Have I dated? I mean, I've been seeing Anne a lot. What do you consider dating when you get up to what? Is it up till, like, you max out your confidant, like, at 10? Because I'm at, like, 7 or 8 right now with Anne. So I'm getting there. But Makoto, I just started on. But let's see some other comments, I guess. Rainbow Mist is good. Rubber comes from trees. I'm starting to think... He gave me $50. That's a lot of money. But at the same time, it's like... Some of these comments are just like, please review... Oh, Dungeon Dice Monsters. I am going to do that. I do have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode planned. Not for Capsule Monsters too much. Because Capsule Monsters sucks and I've never played the board game. But Dungeon Dice Monsters I did play growing up. I did play that game. Could Blaze be Saitama's dad? Do you mean Blast? Could they end up creating the X class together? Dude, are you a professional troll? I'm just asking, because could Blaze be Saitama's dad? There's no character named Blaze in One Punch Man, it's Blast, and then it's creating the X class together. I'm starting to feel like you're a professional troll, but you gave me $50, so I highly appreciate it. But, you know, maybe English isn't your first language, I'm assuming. It's just a weird mistake to make. X class and not S class. All right. No, you're not. Okay. All right. Can you do verses of characters with the same name? Alucard, that actually does sound like a good idea. I mean, there's certain series that I've never watched before. Like, I know a little bit about Rosiera plus Vampire. I watched the first season of it, but I don't know about Alucard in there very much. I've never seen Lucifer. I'm not that into DxD. Like, I'm into DxD because it has huge boobs, but I'm not, like, way into the series. I've only watched the first season. Like, Soul King, Bleach versus One Piece. That would be something, yeah. Kaguya versus Kaguya from Fairy Tail, Kagura from Fairy Tail, or, no, wait, oh my god. Okay, Bleach versus One Piece. Okay, Kaguya. Naruto versus Inuyasha. I haven't watched or read enough Inuyasha to get up to the point with a Kaguya character. Kagura, Fairy Tail versus Inuyasha once again. I mean, I know about Kagura, I don't know about the Inuyasha. Yeah. So there's that. Are you excited for Gogeta? I'm always excited for Gogeta. I'm always pumped for Gogeta. They came out with a Vegito pop figurine, but I don't know if they came out with a Gogeta one yet. Rank 9 is when you get the option to date. Here's the more important question. Are you allowed to date more than one girl? That's the important question. Because that would really suck if they programmed it into the game where you could only date one girl. Or you can only have one love interest. Can you date Ryuji? Or can you date Yusuke? That would be very progressive. Can you date Morgana? No, you can't. Shit. Yes? Yeah, I'm getting no's and yeses. I'm getting a lot of no's now. Damn it! Make a Fortnite vid. I'm not really into Fortnite anymore. I was into Fortnite for like about 3 or 4 months. From like late July to October, I was into Fortnite. I got to a point in Fortnite where I was just done with it. I was just like, this game doesn't really do much to stimulate my... There's nothing to it. There's no story or anything, and that's fine if all you want is a first-person shooter kind of thing, but I just kind of got bored with it. Maybe I'll go back to it at some point. But I played through season 6. I dominated season 6. I got the hunting party. I got the special, like, I did all the challenges, and I got the special outfit for season 6. And season 6, season 6 was my thing. But now it's season 7 now. I kind of got done with it after season 7 started. You missed a donation. I'll get them. I missed a lot of donations. I'll go back. I actually did that thing in Fortnite where I built my own island. I built my own little space. And I had a really cool idea for what I was going to do with it, but I ran out of memory. I maxed out my memory building my island. So if you can, I don't know, can you just type in if you could, on Fortnite, and you type in Tekking101, and I guess you can look around my island, I guess. But I did build my island, and then I ran out of memory, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not interested in this anymore. Are you into shoes? I have, like, 2 pairs of shoes. I have a pair of sneakers, and I have a pair of, like, work shoes. I actually bought them for a video, but they've actually come in handy a few times. And then I have a pair of boots for the winter. Thoughts on Black Clover? I like it. I like it. Butt exercise. There we go. Oh, man, this went by a lot faster than I thought. We already have a half hour left now. Half hour left. We're doing good. We're doing good. I might want to go grab some food. I'm trying to debate whether or not to go get food, you know, really quick. Like, nothing big, just something I can microwave really. I think there's some pizza left over in there or something. Like, microwave some pizza really quick and come up here and eat it. I could probably do that. Call your mom up. No, she's in sleep. She has work tomorrow, dude. She's asleep. She's tired. No, actually, no. I think she has work tomorrow. But my mom doesn't. I'm the one that stays up till like 1 a.m. She's the one that wakes up at like 6. She's weird. I feed you. Pizza Hut. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to go do that now. I think I'm going to go grab some pizza or whatever we have downstairs. So, yeah. My channel got deleted. I'm sorry. Why did it get deleted? That's not good. Go get food. It's important to eat. All right. I'll throw up the BRB screen. It's still the Christmas one. I don't have... I was going to make a New Year's one, but I'm like, I didn't have time. I was too busy beating the crap out of Futaba. Well, no, Futaba's mom, who was a Sphinx at the time. You can date multiple in P5. P3, you're required to date all. It's not... You can date multiple. Oh, okay, cool. How do you feel about SBF? I don't know what that is. Let's see. What do we got here? I need a theme that's not copyrighted. I think this one is... This one is okay, I think. Oh, wait, no. What's that one called? I think it's called Grind. That's a good one. These are all YouTube themes, you know, like the free ones you can get on the website. Yeah, this is a good one. Here you go. Howdy. So today, because I am such a good son, I went and I bought when I got my sandwich, I bought my mom a quesadilla, because that's like, the Sheets was like promoting a quesadilla. Like, we have quesadillas now, and I bought her a quesadilla. And I left it in the fridge when she got home. And I'm like, hey, I bought you a quesadilla. And then like 2 hours later, I come downstairs and she's like, I couldn't find the quesadilla. I ate something else. I opened the fridge and it was literally sitting right there. I'm like, it's right there, right in the black container. I'm like, oh, well, I didn't eat it because I was hungry and I couldn't find it. I'm like, okay, whatever. So quesadilla. Pretty damn good. You are a bad son. I don't care. There's like 3 of these in here. There's like, they give you like 3 little pieces of it. What's a quesadilla? I'm eating. Somebody else explain what a quesadilla is. I don't know. A quesadilla is this. Did I get smashed? No, I did not. Didn't get it. You get a bad ending if you date more than one girl. Damn it. Why does this game have to be so realistic? There are people that cheat on their girlfriends that surely have a happy ending. Cheating's wrong, kids. Cheating's wrong. Boy, close your mouth. Does that bother some of you? It's cringy. Isn't that my thing? It's not an ending, it's just a scene. Yeah, but still. With pineapples? No, there wasn't pineapples in this one. This has chicken and pico and Colby cheese and I think ranch. Honey mustard? I can't remember what I put in this one. Even in tests. Best boobs in My Hero Academia? Momo. If you get caught cheating, you're not doing it right. That's the rule. That's the rule. I eat with my mouth open. Well, you try doing a live stream while eating a quesadilla. Okay. 25 minutes remaining. This is probably going to be my last meal in 2018. I should, oh, there was a guy, okay. When I first started at Dollar Tree, right, we have the book aisle, right? And the book aisle at Dollar Tree is basically like the island of misfit toys. All the books that no one else wanted end up there. It's like all the books, like they start off in a Barnes & Noble, all happy and chipper, and nobody buys them, so they get taken off the shelves at a Barnes & Noble and get put on like the clearance table. And it's like, all right, well, maybe somebody will still buy us. We're cheaper now, but nobody will buy them. So it's like, okay, fuck it. And they just take them even off the clearance section and just give them to a Dollar Tree. So there was a book that I actually remember looking at quite a bit. It was in the store for a while before anybody even bought the thing. And it was called Everything I Ate. And the book is literally just, it's a picture book. It's just, and there's text in it, but very little text. It's a book of a guy documenting every single thing he ate for an entire year. It was the year of 2004, I think. And so he took a picture of every single thing he ate, and there's a description of like, oh, I had some M&Ms today. I got them out of a vending machine. I had pizza at Mark's house. I went to McDonald's today and had a quarter pounder. And he just took pictures, and every page was just pictures, and like organized by month from January to December, and you would just go through. And some nights when I'd be working at Dollar Tree, I'd be bored out of my mind. I'd be looking through this book and be like, all right, well, today's August 15th. What did he have to eat today? He had spaghetti today. I actually kind of am in the mood for spaghetti. You know, like, whatever. It's a book. It exists. You can buy it if you want. It's just literally called Everything I Ate. I should have bought it, but I didn't really have any use to buying it. But yeah, maybe I should keep track of everything I eat in 2019. Like, at least the first thing I eat, and then the last thing I eat. Did he make a sequel? Everything I Drank! No, there's no sequel as to my knowledge. That's my birthday, August 15th. That's a weird book. It got published. Probably self-published, but it got published. Anybody can write a book. The biggest dumbass in the world can write a book. If he has enough money to publish it, sure, why not, right? Nowadays, you got ebooks. I ran into my old English teacher from high school, and she was a really nice lady. And she retired, like, right after our grade, because she was older. But I ran into her, and she's writing a children's book. And I'm like, that's awesome. You're writing a children's book. That's pretty damn cool. Look at the donations. Yeah, I should check out the super chats before midnight, so I'm not rushing to read them all at the very end. All right, let's see what we got here. Look at my donations. Please read them. I shall. Can you do a video on potential devil fruit awakenings for the weird ones like the jacket fruit or jewelry bunnies? I kind of feel like I've talked about that before. If I didn't talk about that in the jacket video, I feel like I've definitely talked about it before, like turning the world and like there's like, I think I made a reference to Buchalade from JoJo's with the, you know, Zipper Man or Sticky Fingers, you know, having zippers everywhere. I think I made a reference to that. But yeah. How do I feel about SBF? I still don't know what that is. You can date multiple in P5. P3, you're required to date all. It's not even an option. Oh, that's kind of... See, I don't like games like that. I don't games that give you the illusion of like, oh, you can date whoever you want, but it's like, no, you end up dating all of them. I don't like that. That's what I love about Persona 5. It's like, there's so many choices that you can make, and it's like, hey, listen, if you want to go through this whole game without, you know, you don't have to do all the extra stuff. You're going to suck, but you don't have to do that. You could focus the entire game on just, you know, I don't know. Could you finish the entire game by not even upping your kindness or anything, and you could just keep it everything at 1 and just train up your physical stats and just grind your levels up? Could you maybe you could. I don't know. I haven't attempted it. By the by, I'm at 3 for everything right now. What are your thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 3? Haven't played it yet. Looks cool, though. I saw the trailer with the Toy Story thing. I thought that was pretty neat. They brought, you know, Toy Story back. Read my other super chat from 10 minutes ago. You see, the time that you take to type in, read my other super chats from 10 minutes ago, you could have just put the question again, because I'm bound to see it eventually. But thank you for the 2. It's this one. Thank you, Pooh. Rank 9 is when you get the option to date. Thank you. It's 10:21 in Chicago. Make Nami's boobs into dragons. Oh, yeah. Man, no, you can't do that, though. Every teenage boy in America, like, their heads would just explode. Both heads would explode. Feel what I did there? Never fear, I am Happy New Year plus Ultra! I still get teary-eyed when Shanks saves L and... Wait, okay. Shanks saves Luffy and Ace. Death. Oh, when Shanks saves Luffy and Ace death. Okay. Boobs. Mardi Gras. I want to go. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, too. Answered that one. Luffy's mom was killed by the world government. How? Somehow, and that's why Dragon wanted to overthrow the world government ideas. I'm getting a lot of people saying a theory. Luffy's mom was, in fact, a Tenryubito. I actually am going to make a video about that. I'm going to make a sequel to the mom video I made. Because it's making a lot of sense. Why Dragon dated a Tenryubito. She was a kind Tenryubito. The other Tenryubitos killed her. Maybe in line with this. And then he decided, fuck this. I'm going to dismantle the Tenryubito. I'm going to change the world. I'm going to start my revolutionary army. Have you beat Madarame yet? Yes, I have. He was a pain in the ass. He was a pain in the ass. He was probably the one boss battle so far that gave me a lot of trouble. Because, Kanashiro was easy as shit. I beat Kanashiro on the first try. I beat Kamoshida on the first try. Futaba's mom gave me a little bit of trouble. I had to restart that battle at least 4 times. but I didn't have to go back and stock up on everything. I was able to just rearrange the the way I fight. That's something else in Persona 5. It's like there's different ways you can fight, It's like, so I'm like, all right, let me try this strategy instead of this other thing, or let me swap some people out and see what happens. I didn't have to go back to the real world during the fight with Futaba's mom. I still beat her. It's just it took like 4 or 5 tries to get to that point. But yeah, Madarame, I couldn't beat the first time. I had to go back and grind and get some more skills and restock some stuff and But I eventually managed to beat him. And today I finally got an item that replenishes Joker's SP, which is really good because that's your main problem when you're in palaces, running off on SP and shit, and then you're fucked. People that haven't played Persona 5 are just like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? I'm like, yeah. Play Persona 5, it's good. I answered that. Thanks for the 50. Insane Makaoshin. Answered that. Thank you for the 10. What is your Treasure Cruise friend code? I don't play Treasure Cruise. I just use the artwork because you type in Google, like, images of Nami or Robin or whatever, and they come up Treasure Cruise, and they look really good, so that's why I use them in the videos, because they look really physically appealing. But I don't play the game. I'm sure it's really good, it's just I'm not into app games very much. Yamamoto Genryusai versus Rayleigh, who would win? I think Yamamoto would win that. Yamamoto literally has the... He can create the heat of the sun. I think Yamamoto would win that. Thank you for the 2,000 yen. Happy New Year from Tokyo. Making toast. I was at my friend Chris's house the other night. We played Know Your Meme, or What's the Meme, or whatever. We had like a little family night. And I got them some Christmas presents and stuff. It was like 2 days after Christmas. I was hanging out at his place. And as I was leaving, one of his brothers, they all watch my videos. They all know me. And they're like, you need to make Making Toast, Matt. You need to bring back Making Toast. And I'm like, maybe. Very well, maybe. I like Making Toast, too. I haven't really thought of anything... I'm trying to think of a good way to do it, like a good way to bring it back, and I can't really think of anything big. I don't want to half-ass it. If I'm going to bring it back, I want to have a good idea for it from start to finish, like I did last time, but I don't know. Have you ever had the stomach flu? Oh, God. I don't know if it was the stomach flu. I think whenever I got these, it was always a virus. I think the doctor always told me I had a virus, a stomach virus. It is the worst shit ever. It is. It's horrible. One day I had it a few times. I had it once in 4th grade. The pain was so bad, I literally was in school, and I ran screaming into the nurse's office because felt like my stomach was on fire. I had it again later on when I was in high school. I was 15 years old. It was in 2008. It was like I think it was like late 2008, early 2009 I had it. I counted. I threw up 16 times in one day. I counted. And when you have a stomach virus like that, you're literally just puking and shitting constantly on a cycle. It doesn't matter if you have anything in your stomach. It doesn't matter if you have any food or water or drinks or anything. It doesn't matter. You puke, okay? I wake up, I puke. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, my body, like, that feeling you get after you puke, your whole body kind of like, it feels refreshed, actually. You feel like your whole body goes kind of like, you get the chills, and it's like, whew, that feels good, though. It feels cool, because it's like your whole body was hot when and then all of a sudden it's cool now. Lay down for 10 minutes, the feeling comes back, I go downstairs in the basement, I puke, come back upstairs, sit down, 10 minutes later, go downstairs, puke, same 10 minutes, and it's just constant. It's constant. Finally, right around like mid-afternoon, it started to slow down, but I'm still puking. I still puke 16 times in one day. It is hell. It is absolute fucking hell. I do not wish that on anyone. I've had pneumonia. Pneumonia is pretty bad. I've had the flu, that's shitty. I've had I've had food poisoning, that wasn't fun. Food poisoning, very similar. It is a stomach virus, because it's the norovirus, or whatever it is. It is a version of the stomach virus, but I'll tell you what, I got food poisoning eating at a Chinese restaurant last year. I was doing the puking and shitting cycle for about 4 hours, which isn't fun, from about 5 hours. 5 o'clock, I think it started to around 10 o'clock at night. It was just that constant cycle, but that stomach virus I had in high school, I don't know what the hell it was, but it was way longer than that. It was all day. It was an all-day hellstorm. Oh, God. Are you doing a Let's Play of Pokemon? Yeah, I answered that one. I'm probably going to do Uranium or something. Yeah, thank you for the 20 and same Makayosha, and that was the same comment as earlier. I think I'm all caught up. What is my New Year's resolution? I really don't have a New Year's resolution. You know, now I joke about it every year, like, I'm gonna lose my V card this year. That's been my New Year's resolution for, like, the last 5 years, and it's never gone anywhere, so... Here's to losing my V card in 2019! Can't compare to the... I feel like a lot of people didn't toast me just now, so 2019! Ah, the death of all the machines. What did Zunisha do to be forced to walk around? Maybe it helped out the D clan or something? I don't know. Eam-sama forced it to walk? I don't know, man. Still better a halftime show than Super Bowl 52. I don't know what the halftime show with Super Bowl 52 was. I don't remember it. Probably because it sucked. Oh, I answered that one. Yeah. Do you think the maid cosplay is overused in the point of being unoriginal? Not really. I said this before, like, I'm not a big fan of the maid, you know, like, there's, like, a subset of people that are into that whole thing, like, hentai and stuff, like, oh, dressed up like a sexy maid. Hi, master, welcome home. I'm not into that, you know, I just never found it appealing. If you go to an anime convention, you'll see a bunch of people dressed up in maid outfits and Lolita and everything. I actually have a story to tell you about, when I went to Tekko, the Lolita girl story. I'll tell you in a second here. We can't see. Friction fruit. That would be cool. Will Williams subs will have Kokok. I'll incorporate it in. I'll send Kokok. I'll send the concept for Kokok off to my artist and have them draw an actual image of Kokok for maybe the VV video or something. I'll send it away. I mean, not the VV video, the Kobe video. I'll send that away. We'll make Kokok happen. Don't worry. Is it possible for the Will of D to mean devil? I mean, like, it is. But that's, like, the obvious one. Devil, demon. I would hope it's something not like that. I answered that one. I think I got all these. Yeah, I got these ones. That's the ship run. Alright. There's a few more after that, but we'll get back to those later. So, story time. How much... Oh, we only have 12 minutes left. I could do this. Okay. 12 minutes until New Year's. I should probably pull up a live stream of, like, New York. I can't show it because it's probably, like, NBC. You know, but I could pull it up for me to watch so I can have it. Honestly, there's probably one on YouTube. There's so many streams right now. Roger's streaming. New York Ball Drop 2018 live stream. They have something going on here. Live in New York, it's Saturday night. That's a video. That's not a stream. Do they not have any on YouTube? Oh, there we go. Times Square 2018 ball drop. There we go. All right, I pulled it up. All right, I have it. I'm looking at it right now. They're interviewing people, typically. It's raining there, it looks like. I would love to do it. I'd like to go to New York for the ball drop at some point. That'd be pretty chill. They have 113,000 people watching right now. Wow. It's the internet. Do you think Shiryu's sword may have eaten the diamond fruit? No, I don't. Well, that's a possibility now, isn't it? I like that. I don't think that's a bad idea. What's my next video going to be about? I might start on the Grand Fleet or the Black Clover videos. I don't know. We'll find out. I guess you'll find out tomorrow if I do one tomorrow. I don't know 100% if I'm going to do one tomorrow. But the second, most assuredly. It's raining hard in New York right now. Yeah. I probably wouldn't want to be there right now, but you know, on maybe another kind of day, I'd like to be there. I like that they play Frank Sinatra. That's because Frank Sinatra, a pretty good guy. I've been listening to a lot of him recently. 1,000 likes for the stream. Let's do it. I don't know. We have 1,400 people in here right now, which isn't bad. But yeah, story time. Okay, so I got to get through this because we have only 9 minutes left. We went to Tekko. It was me and my friend Zach. We got a hotel room. And we got the hotel that was right across the street from the convention center. It was actually connected to the convention center by like a walkway. Like a walkway, like a sky walkway or whatever. So, the hotel is filled with a bunch of anime nerds. Everybody's there. It's a very interesting contrast. You have, like, the hotels, because this is, like, a relatively fancy hotel. This isn't, like, a Holiday Inn. I forget what it's called. But there's people wearing suits and ties and very fancy, and the hotel lobby looks very particular. And then you have, like, anime fans running around everywhere, and you have people in furry outfits walking around, and I can only imagine the hotel staff. The hotel staff is there wearing their fancy ties and their, pressed suits and their cufflinks, and they're sitting there very professional. And then, like, a giant anthropomorphic horse walks by and just like, hey, what's up? And then there's freaking, I don't know, Death the Kid and all these, like, Bleach characters and One Piece characters are walking by, and there's people in maid outfits, and you're just sitting there like, yep, at least they're paying, So, Tekko is really fun, but I really have good memories of the elevator. The elevator, magical things happen in the elevators, and it's not what I'm thinking. It's not what you're thinking of, like, oh, what happened in the elevator? No, I just have good stories of the elevator. Like, for example, one story is I'm going back up to the room at night. It's probably like 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. I get in the elevator to go back up, because we were, like, on one of the top floors. And this guy gets in, who is clearly drunk. This guy stumbles into the elevator. He's clearly drunk. He's got a Naruto Konoha headband on. And he's like, hey, man, you enjoying the con? I'm like, yeah, man, it's pretty bad. It's pretty ballin'. I love it. And he's like, man, let me tell you something, man. I don't know what it is about Tekko, but every year I come, the girls here are hot as shit. But they all have boyfriends. I'm like, I've noticed that too. I've seen them all, like a lot of hot girls that are always with guys. I'm like, I know, what's up with that? And he stumbles out of the elevator. But there was one. Okay, so me and my friend Zach get in the elevator, and how did this work? I'm trying to, because it happened back in April. I'm trying to remember exactly how it happened here. Oh, I know. So we were walking over to the elevator. We were on our floor. And we walked over, and the elevators in this place, they worked a little different from most elevators that I've ever dealt with. Most elevators that I've ever had to encounter, you go up to the wall, you press the button on the wall, elevator comes down, you get in, and you go. So there are 6 elevators. Okay, there are literally 6. There's 3 on one side and 3 on the other, and we're on like the 10th floor. There's no one down button. Instead, there is a screen. There's a screen where you have to press the floor you want to go to. It's like a touch screen, like an iPad. So it's like, okay, I want to go to the lobby. So you press the lobby, and then the iPad will tell you you need to take elevator C, or elevator E, or elevator A, depending on which one it is. It's a very weird system. I got used to it after like 2 or 3 times using it, but it was a different system. Hold on, let me ban this guy that keeps spamming random letters. Oh, it's teching. That's cute. But anyway, so we go over to the elevators, and we need to go to the lobby, and there are these other girls. These Lolita girls walk over, and they're all dressed in the Lolita fashion. You know what it is. They all have pink hair, like super blonde neon hair, and the maid outfits kind of thing. And Zach pressed one of it, and it's like, which elevator? And it's elevator C. And Zach gets in the elevator, but I don't know what happened. Something happened. Maybe it was the wrong elevator. He gets in the elevator, and it shuts before we get in there. Like, I think Zach didn't know how to stop the elevator from closing. There's a button you can press, but I don't think it was very obvious on this elevator, to press it, to keep the doors open. So he's just like, I'm sorry. And it closes, and he goes down by himself. And so it's just me and these 3 Lolita girls. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, well, what happened next? Well, I pressed the button and the next elevator opened, and then we walked into that one. But they were all like, and I apologized, like, oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I guess the elevator, he didn't close. That was my friend. And the Lolita girls were all like very, very stuck up, very snobbish. They all looked at me and they're like, huh, I guess he's some friend. He didn't even stay the door open for you. And I'm like, you know, it was probably just an accident, you know? He probably just didn't know which button it was. Like, oh, it was obvious. He just didn't do it. I'm like, okay. And so we just to the bottom, and then they walked out, and they kind of looked over at him, really, they glared at him, because Zach was waiting for us at the bottom of the elevator. So they kind of stared at him, and they just walked away, and I'm like, holy shit, those maid girls hated you. I'm like, why? I'm like, because you didn't hold the door open. I'm like, I didn't know how. It was buttons. I'm like, it was closing. I only had like 2 seconds. I'm like, it's fine. I don't give a shit. But so anyway, yeah, accidents happen, man. Sorry. Or maybe they were just playing up the tsundere. I don't know. But hey, we got 6 minutes, guys. I wonder if Google has a countdown. I want something I can show you that's not copyrighted. I can't show you, you know, I can't show you the, no, Google doesn't have that. Google has, like, 1 day. I type in countdown to 2019. 1 day. I'm like, great. All right, there's a website that has it. Hold on. Countdown clock to New Year's. Let's see, timeanddate.com, we could just use that. 2 minutes, 171 seconds. I was going to go outside and set up fireworks, but screw that. It's wet and it's rainy. Although I do have to take out the trash. Tomorrow's trash day, and I haven't taken it out yet. I have to go out there anyway, so maybe I will set something off. I don't know. I have everything ready to go. We'll see if somebody else sets them off, because I don't want to be the only asshole setting off a giant mortar. Holy shit, and a giant mortar blows up in the middle of town, like, boom! I'm the only asshole. Still got an hour on my part. Yep. Hold on, I have a better idea. Let me do some of this. So, hey, this stream worked out okay, guys. I mean, there were a few times it was lagging. A little bit of an issue there, but I think overall it worked out okay. You just gotta, you know, you make lemons with lemonade, you know? You make lemons with fucking lemonade. We only dropped a couple of frames. We only had to reset the stream once. Do you think King's Fruit could be a chimera? I threw out that idea. It's possible. Something fire-related. A griffin, maybe. Are griffins related to fire? I feel like they are. I brought a fork up here for the quesadilla, but I didn't need it, so I guess I just have a fork now. It's a good fork. Anybody want this fork? I was looking on eBay yesterday for old Power Ranger toys, because I love having my old Power Ranger toys, but I sold them all, you know, because, you know, you get to that point, like, shit, I should have kept them, especially since Power Ranger toys can be worth a lot of money now. Because they only have, like, they have 1 year where they make, like, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, and then after that year, they don't make Power Rangers Lost Galaxy toys anymore. They make Lightspeed Rescue. So you only have that 1 year to grab them. So if you can get Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, or, you know, whatever, from 20 years ago, and it's still in the box, they're worth a lot. So I found one, though. There was the Zenith Carrier Zord from Lost Galaxy, the Carrier Zord. I love that one. I had that when I was a kid. It was so much fun. But I found one on eBay for only 20 bucks. Now, it's a bid. It wasn't a buy it. It was a bid. So, I had to bid on it, and hoping we win. Hoping that we win. 30 seconds left, guys! We were lagging a little bit there, but I hope the lag is done, because we got 30 seconds! 17, 16, 14, 13, 12... 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boo! Do 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 do. Let's try to listen out my window to see if there's any fireworks in the distance. Something in my throat. I feel like the Grinch. No. Doesn't look like it. Looks like everybody's in their beds. Oh, there we go. I heard something. Okay, I'm setting something off. I'll be right back. You might... I don't know what to do with the camera. Shit. Okay. Well, here is a window. You might see a streak of light as I set this off. Hold on. Okay. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. 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 So, I don't know if you could see that, but, I have the mortar, right? I have the mortar launcher, which is just a cardboard tube, really. And then you put the mortar inside of it and then light it, and then it, you know, it shoots up into the sky and explodes. At least it's supposed to do that. So I go out there, and I'm putting it in. I load up the mortar, and I set it down. And I'm thinking, I'm like, you know... It's been about, you know, I haven't used this for about, you know, since the 4th of July. I mean, I don't know. This might not detonate correctly. I'm hoping it, you know. So I light it, and as soon as I light the fuse, I don't stay next to it. I run behind my house. Like, I run behind the wall of my house in case it explodes inside of the tube, which it did. A mortar, which is supposed to launch into the sky and exploded boom! Right on the ground. It didn't get out of the tube. It was blocked or something. I don't know. It just exploded all over my yard. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. And I'm hoping, I'm like, did anything catch on fire? Did anything? Everything's wet, which is good. It's been raining all day, so everything's wet. And I'm like, everything's wet. I don't think anything caught on fire. I'm still here. It's a good thing I went, because if I would have lit that, and then stayed next to it, waiting for it to shoot up to the sky, I would have gotten hit with something. I would have been... I'm not saying I would have gotten horribly burned, but if something hit my face or something, I'm glad I ducked behind my house. I'm glad I had the fucking, you know, foresight to be like, hey, just on the off chance this thing misfires, I might want to hide behind something. So, holy shit. Did it actually hit my window? Did part of it actually hit my window? Hold on, let me see if I can rewind this. Holy shit. That's horrifying. That was scary. I don't think my neighbors noticed. Maybe like my next door neighbor might have noticed like a shit ton of lights just exploding outside of his house, but nothing got set on fire. Nothing got set on fire. Nobody got hurt. You know. My yard is big enough. Like if it was like if the houses were like stacked right up next to each other, that would have been dangerous, but my backyard is spacious enough. I think it contained the majority of the explosion. I'll assess the property damage tomorrow. If I wake up and my neighbor's window is destroyed, I'd be like, oh fuck. All right, well I'll pay for that. I'm sorry about that, Ray J. That was my B. That was my B. All right, let me see if I can watch it on here. Oh my god. I don't know when it was. We're at about 405 seconds here. I'm watching it right now. Oh man. These are your chats from earlier. Oh yeah, that really did. Yeah, that was supposed to explode in the sky. That was supposed to explode about 100 feet up or so. It was a little bit off. But hey, at least you guys got to see it. If it would have shot up in the sky, I don't think you would have gotten to see it. You might have only got to see like a little streak and then the sound. So at least you got to see the misfire. That was a positive. I'm glad it was raining here. I'm glad it was. Because if it wasn't, I mean, I'm not saying anything would caught on fire, but you know, if it was like a super, because there's not a lot of moisture during the winter because everything's dry, you know, as if there's no snow or anything. So if you can have those moments there, but yeah, it's good, it's good. Well, yeah, it's all right. All right then. Well, I guess that's it. That's everything. We should read the super chats before I go, of course, but yeah, I mean, 2019. Just like every other year, it's like we wait until the New Year celebration and then it happens and it's like, okay, well, time to go to bed. Time to go to bed. I don't know. So, all right, let's look at the super chats. Let's see what we got here. Local nerd shooting explosive in his PJs tonight. I'm not wearing my PJs, good sir. I am wearing the finest flannels. It also helps that my next door neighbor, the one that lives directly next to me here, nobody lives there. That's a good thing. My other neighbor, Ray J, he does live there. But he hasn't come out and pounded on my door like, Matt, you blew up my shed or something. Like, he doesn't talk like that, but it's like, hey, you blew up my shed. I'm like, not on purpose. Okay. Hey, Tekking, are you going to have lots of fun with the other palaces in Persona 5? Because right now I'm on, I believe, the second to last one, and it's a cruise ship, and it's extremely hard. I can imagine. I think there's 7, and I think they're all based off the 7 deadly sins. So, yeah, because Kamoshida was lust, easy. Madarame, I think, was like pride. Futaba was sloth, because they even say it. I want to say Kamoshida is greed, but I think he was more referred to gluttony than greed. But yeah. But anyway, good game. Happy New Year's again. About to have some Pans BRB Happy New Year's. Do you think King's Fruit could be a chimera? I think it could be. I want some compilations of your outtakes. I delete a lot of my outtakes, like, because I'll go on my video folder where I record everything, and a lot of times it'll just be filled with, like, outtakes, and I'll just delete them all just for space. But maybe I could save some and just make a, you know, Tekking's fails. A lot of them are just me repeating the intros, because the intros are the hardest part to get through. Once I get through the intro and I'm on a roll, I'm set. But, you know, sometimes I'll have 10, maybe even 15, 20 takes of an intro. Like that time I was doing the Dr. Stone intro, and I had to keep jumping off my bed until eventually I bashed my knee against my dresser and actually hurt myself. That was something that happened. Yep. Oops, we're dropping frames again. I think we're good now. You're cool. Put CNN on, bro. I'll even private to you, if possible, my Sling TV. I can't really put CNN on. Like, I can't, because that's copyright shit. Yeah, even if I just put it on with no sound, they would still... I'm not even going to mess with that. That's the diamond question. I asked because I got stomach flu literally this Christmas Eve. Oh, God, that would suck. I got one of those stomach viruses I got it right around Easter. I think I was, like, in elementary school when I got them. I think it was when I was in 4th grade. I got it right around Easter, and it was horrible. I couldn't eat any candy. It was awful. I would not wish that upon my worst enemy. Jeremy. Planning on seeing Dragon Ball Super Broly? Yep. I plan on seeing it with my friend Phil. We're the Dragon Ball fans. We'll go and check it out. I've deliberately... It's out. I mean, I could watch it right now, but I've deliberately kept away from it. You should try Yakuza series. It's fun. Okay. The people who put pineapple on the pizza are the same people who pour milk before cereal. I don't do that. I don't pour the milk before the cereal. I go cereal first on that one. The people that do that way, the other way, are freaking sociopaths. I will admit that, though. Thoughts on Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter? He has an ability that nobody understands. Bungee gum. It makes his aura into the qualities of rubber and something else, but nobody knows. Tagashi's never revealed it, probably never will. I don't think anybody's even close to figuring that one out. Can you do the Nami Schwan dance? Maybe another night. I think we're back up to where we were. Yeah, we're back up to where we were. Let's see. Yep, that's it. Okay, well, with that being said, thanks for joining in on the 2 live streams I've been doing. If it comes out as 2 videos, I'll make sure to delete one of them. Don't know why YouTube chose to do it that way. It seemed like a little bit of a glitch, I guess. Or maybe it was something I did, but still, you think there'd be some way to fix it. But it's not a big deal. Thanks to everybody that donated. Thanks to everybody for the great year. This year for me, I went from, at the beginning of this year, I had 210,000 subscribers, and I ended it out with, let's check to see how many I have right now. Let's see. Right now on the old, let's fire up the old social blade. I have exactly 355,000. I just hit 355. Like, I'm not even kidding. I have 355,000 and like 18 subscribers. I just hit that probably within the last 10 minutes or so. So we went up 140,000 subs this year. I think that's pretty good. Going back to the old school days where I was going up like 10K a year, that's pretty fucking good. I hope to continue. I hope to get even better. I'm going to try to hit 500K this year. I think it's possible. I think we're going to hit 400K around April or May. I usually try to keep around 10,000 a month. So that's like my quota. So my quota for December was 350, which we already hit that. Now we're already halfway. So my quota for January will be 360. February will be 370 and so on. So if that continues, I should hit it in May. But I mean, it might be sooner than that. I'm hoping it's sooner than that. But yeah, moving on to the future, 2019. Later, guys. 1 million this year. I doubt we'll hit 1 million. Then again, you never know. YouTube, it's like, you know, 1 year I go up 10,000 subs. The next year I go up 100,000. That actually happened. So you never know, right? Thanks for watching, everybody, though. Have a good night. Don't get too drunk. Don't drive home drunk. All that good stuff. Have a good one. I gotta go take the trash out. And make sure there's no property damage to any of my neighbors' houses. Later.